Holy shit, we're back. Holy shit, we're back, and we got cereal.
We got cereal.
Wait a
Cinnamon
second.
Toast Crunch.
Opening your...
Wait a second. Who is that? And who are you? You're not River and Joe.
Nani?
Sus. Imposter.
Sus.
Chat,
we're back.
Okay.
The Sunday group is back.
Sorta. Kinda. Hello.
We actually ate River and Joe because we got really hungry, and then we realized we needed 2 more people for D&D. So Zaya and Bun took their spots.
River tasted like Neapolitan ice cream.
Yeah.
It's true.
Joe tasted like barbecue.
He would.
This is also true.
Also, wait a second, pointing at J Frost. That's my chair.
It's a comfy chair, Mr. Tartles.
Yes, hello friends. We are back for Sunday D&D. We are doing one-shot night. We got J Frost in the DM chair tonight.
He's here to kill us.
He is here to kill us.
He's here to kill every single one of us.
I assume that he's here to kill us because he told us to make level 17 characters.
It's how you say it's a good. Everything's a good. This you got the good, the not so good, and then the stinky.
The stinky.
And besides,
Flashing back to our conversation, to my conversation earlier with Bun about Mario saying brain rot, Zoomer lingo. It's a me, Skibbity.
Oh God.
Also, let's be real.
Yeah.
Let's be real. Looking at what's on screen right now, we're not Mario. We're Luigi. Who brought the vacuum cleaner?
It's true. It's true.
This is true.
J Frost,
Hey,
what is the name of the one shot we're doing?
Hello, everyone. Welcome. Tonight's one shot is, as put, thanks to our dear friend here, Dummies and Disasters presents Cryptic Tales at Pikman's Manor, a D&D one shot.
I'm gonna find that little fucker.
Oh God, we're just playing Pikmin. No, get me out of here.
Someone has some pent-up anger towards the Pikmin series.
I'm coming.
Hey, yo.
Right now, in front of my salad?
Completely localized in this D&D one shot?
Could be worse. Could it be the IHOP where there's all the fucking?
That's true. I feel like that's like where you should be.
You know,
conversations were had, chat.
I'm not gonna lie, chat. IHOP kind of does sound pretty nice.
It was very good for this morning. Did we get to go to IHOP after this, J Frost?
You might actually. You might. I'm not gonna.
Like going to shawarma.
Y'all want shawarma?
Had shawarma, 100% delicious.
Do we want to take this time to introduce ourselves and our characters for tonight? Because I assume we're going to be skipping like character introductions.
Yes. I will say, why don't we start off with who would like to go first? Who would like to go first? Tell us who you are and who you're playing.
Do we just want to go left to right?
You know what? Yeah, let's go left to right. Let's go left to right.
Hey!
In what sense?
Hey! Brain cell, wake up! Other half of the brain cell, wake up!
What?
Introduce yourself.
You.
Hi, my name is Punkyard Dog. I am playing a half-orc named Renata. The other half of the brain cell, you go now.
Hello, my name is Tart. You're probably familiar with me because I ran D&D on this channel for roughly 5 years. I am tonight playing the Goliath Tempest Cleric, Gorm Stormbringer. I get to torture J Frost now with my lightning tank based Goliath menace. So
you get to finally put that bastard to the test on me.
J Frost gave me custom spells.
He sure
I'm not
did.
gonna lie. Half of it's to test to see if you'll allow me for next campaign. The other half is to see. Oh, I'm
I
the one
see
being
you're
on the receiving
bribing
end.
me.
It's a trade, you see.
I see. I'm ready
It
to
was
down.
totally worth. It was totally worth it.
CG.
Hello, I'm CG. I'm playing the barbarian Urfasal. And no, they're not a dwarf. They just look really short.
They just look like that, guys. God.
Yeah. What, you making fun of people with growth spurts? And lack thereof?
Yeah, Bon,
Yes,
what the
you mean
fuck,
without?
dude?
Hey, I was defending him. I wasn't doing any of the picking on at all.
Sus.
I would like to hear your side of the story, by which I mean tell us about your character, Bon.
Oh, I guess I'll take the gun.
Huh?
Hello, I am Bun, also known as the Flustered Bud. I am playing a high elf rogue fighter. You'll figure out who they are in the end, because I'll probably hopefully remember to tell you guys. But everyone in this call knows.
We do?
I'm just looking at you right now. Anyways, I'm passing the gun to Zai.
Well, I guess
no.
I.
Hi, I'm Haza.
Hi. Oh, God.
I
Hi,
found the
Haza.
Australian Haza meme.
But hi, I'm Zyme. Folks call me Zai. I'm playing Bellatrix Sue, who is a owlin of a sooty-colored variety, and hence their last name. Uh, they are a bard fighter for some reason, and we will eventually find out why.
Because that's a good combo.
Correct.
Oh no, there's lore for it.
Hi, Belky.
Hi!
Hi,
Uh-oh.
Belky.
The real Belky is asleep right now.
Yes. I hope she's doing well. I hope they are doing well.
They are. Pregnancy hits like a truck.
Pergan and Nancy.
Prognant?
Pregante?
Gregnant?
Progression?
Progression. Gregnant is always my favorite, but anyway.
Pregnant?
Not pomegranate, Wiley.
Oh god,
I
hi,
mean-
Wiley.
Pomegranates have seeds, so technically yes.
That's a conversation for later.
I can't believe our child is a pomegranate.
No.
No! Don't eat them, no matter how delicious they look.
Oh, don't worry, I don't eat pomegranate. Blueberry, strawberry, I'm all in that shit. If it's pomegranate, I don't want it. Guess that just leaves me. Hi, I'm the DM.
Holy
You-
shit. He's the DM, guys.
Yeah,
The DM has the gun.
the weapons are now at my disposal. But I get to play every last thing that tries to kill these, fuckle chucks. But I think that's enough. Let's play some music. I'll decrease the volume just so that way.
Oh,
Bun, you good?
You good, Bon?
it was really loud on my end, but that's because my fucking volume it was all the way up.
Oh my.
I.
I didn't have
The
my
early
music on.
Uh-oh.
The early 2000s
Really?
urge to start singing Evanescence at the first note of the song.
No,
Wake
literally,
me
it
up.
did sound like Bring Me to Life. You're not wrong.
Yup. Thank you. It wasn't just me.
How can you see through open doors when they're closed?
I mean, some of those got windows.
Usually.
Shit, you're right. Fuck.
This one has this peephole.
Hello?
Hello. But yeah, allowed me to. So allow me to give a brief synopsis. You all are a party of high-level adventurers who have been working for the city of Zeph, a prestigious area that is home to a powerful adventurers guild. The city has aided many groups in building great standing throughout the world. However, trouble has come afoot. One of the city's most powerful patrons, a Lord Barristan, has been kidnapped by a devious group of cultists. You have chased this group down for months, and have gone through 4 different hideouts in an attempt to rescue the young lord. But it seems that luck has finally swung in your favor, as you've chased them down to what is believed to be the last hideout, Pikman Manor. This old decrepit manor was once home to a former founder of the city of Zeph, who left the city shortly after its founding 500 years ago, due to political differences and gripes with other founders. Now you are all preparing yourselves to finally rescue your charge and snuff out these fanatics. But beware, the reason for this kidnapping is soon to come to light, with old grudges, horrible research, and an ancient evil stirring. If you can, allow me to transfer to the outside. Let me know if you all can see the map.
Yes.
And two.
Yes.
Okay. Now, standing before you all is Pikman Manor. It's old, it's a little run down in some parts on the outside, but it looks relatively well kept. With a massive tower spiraling out. This once beautiful territory, this once beautiful manor, now just sits alone in this decrepit forest where the color seems drained. The leaves are kind of old, which is a little weird considering, well, it's in the middle of summer and right now they're at the end of, the leaves look like they're fall color at this point. You all, if I could ask, please drag your characters out onto the map. You should be able to.
Oh, hold on. I have a token. Hold on.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good.
Silly Billy.
It's all good.
Point and judge.
I will admit, I didn't do a token because I thought J Frost was gonna do the token, so I'm
My
blaming him.
apologies. I've been kind of out of the house, and I will offer a sincere apology with this handwritten apology.
Yeah, how dare you?
You
Point and
suck,
judge.
J Frost. That's all it
Allow me
says.
to. In fact, I'm actually going to do something.
Oh god. We just go to the journal and it's just like a note. All it says is gay.
Gay.
There we go. We're missing a Punkles on the map.
I don't know how to do it. I just usually drag my thing and it pops up.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah, do
drag
that.
your character take onto
It's not
the-
working.
Oh.
Ah. Roll 20 being stupid.
Are you clicking on your name or are you clicking on the picture?
Don't you usually drag the picture?
Surprisingly,
drag
no.
the
You
name.
drag the name.
Yeah.
It's not working.
I
Huh.
will drag it if need be.
Roll 20.
And there you go, Tart.
What'd I do?
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Ah, Punk.
There we go.
There we go.
Punk, would you like me to just make a token for you quickly?
I'm already on
You
it.
can, I don't care.
I'm already on it because I had it open anyway.
Fair
The
enough.
token stamp.
Also, I hope you enjoyed that official apology from the DM.
Ding scammer.
You're welcome.
There's
Okay,
a token for Renata just because, again, I had token stamp open.
Okay.
Drama.
So let's... save this. Upload. You should have a token now.
You'll probably have
I'll-
to remove the original token and then put the new one
Of
down
course, of
onto
course,
the map.
of course. Here you go. There you go.
Look, now you're circular like us.
No ridges or lumps.
Perfectly smooth.
Yes. But I will say, you have all tracked your quarry to this once well-maintained, well-established manor. But now, things are a little trickier. This is what you all believe to be the final base of operations for this cult group. They don't seemingly have anywhere else to run. You've made sure to take care of any extra allies. You have fought through dozens of mercenaries, hundreds of cultists. You have fought against extraplanar threats that these individuals have been able to bring to bear. And it all has come down to this last location. And more importantly, they don't know you're here. You've been very, very good to keep quiet. You've been very, very well. If I may, I would like all of you to please roll me a stealth check. A group stealth check. Just to make
Okay.
sure how well your capability is.
Check stuff. Sure.
Yeah, this should be good.
31?
This is what
It's
I
a
messed
14.
up.
29. You fucker.
That's a 5. Hey,
Zai stole my rolls.
2, 3, 4. Jesus Christ.
I am a large and in charge boy with heavy armor. I still got
Guess
plus
who
3
also
to
has heavy armor?
Oh no.
I got plus 3 to stealth, and that's plus 3 to my dex, and that's oddly enough not my lowest
Ooh.
stat.
Person with all of the instruments has the highest roll.
Okay.
Chad, I'll talk about it later, but I had insane stat rolls for this game.
Yeah,
you
I
did.
actually had to do a double take and go, oh, you motherfucker. You stole
hate you
Juan's
for it.
powers and abilities.
My lowest
Fuck.
stat coming into this game, chat, was a 12, I believe.
Yeah, it was.
Alright, I will say, because of the insane stealth of both Bellatrix and Sakrosa, on top of... It's very hard for you guys to kind of be detected. Even the more clankier of you is kind of being kept. But you know that the manor is no doubt teeming with cultists. Individuals who are more than likely preparing for what will no doubt be a raid. In fact, you know that there's at least 2 entrances to this building. There is the front entrance and a back entrance. The back entrance is, of course, guarded by a little bit of a brick and stonemason wall, seemingly around 6 feet high. Probably leads to the backyard, maybe a little bit of a personal walk. There are no other ways into this facility. So here's the game plan, gang.
Mm-hmm.
Which way are you planning on going in? Are you going sneaky beaky? Or do you plan on going cheeky breaky?
As we kind of wander up to the manor, Gorm will kind of turn to the group. Something in the air does not feel right. Do we want to do what we did last time? Myself and Renata and... I'm sorry, what was your character's name again, CG?
Urfa.
Myself, Renata, and Urfa go in the front while you two go through the back. Gesturing
I believe
to
that
the other two characters whose name I've already forgotten. Oh, I'm gonna change my name actually in the game so that way I know who's who.
You know what? That's
actually really smart.
I had to like look at the roles to be like, oh yeah, that's right. Names.
Names. We have names to
Sacrosa
tell
and
people.
Bellatrix.
Ugh.
That's it.
If you forget, I named her after a very specific person.
You can also just remember her because she's named after my cat, babe.
That's true.
That's her full name.
Oh my god, that's
Okay,
adorable.
sorry.
That's not Bella's full name. We just call her Bella, but Bellatrix would also fit because she's a bitch. Anyways.
Got you. Actually, I think I believe that's a rather appropriate idea.
Okay. Anybody else want to add anything in on this little game plan?
No, I mean, Sekros is normally pretty quiet, but you know, if anything changes or goes wrong, she'll send you a message.
Of course, of course.
Standard sacking procedure. Wait for the rumble. And I'm doing a little bit of flavor at this point because it seems reasonable that we've been working together for a while. The signal
quite.
would likely
4
be
times.
Gorm would likely have a signal for those who are not within immediate vicinity to use thaumaturgy to sound off a rumble of thunder that the two of you being on the other side of the house should be able to hear.
Yee.
Roger that.
Let's move.
Before I
Go
guess
ahead.
before you guys split, Bellatrix will end up tapping Gorm if he lets her, and hopefully you can have bardic inspiration. Hopefully.
Ooh. Yippee!
We do like our bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
Yippee!
Enjoy.
He'll nod. Now we'll move to stack up on the door.
Okay. Allow me to
I would move
us.
myself, but I can't. Please.
Oh yeah, you never gave Punk.
Oh,
Please.
okay, well.
J Frost, did you set the token? Oh wait, did you give Punkin the ability to control her token?
Please.
Yes, everybody should have access to their token.
But we just
Well,
gave
don't
Punk a
worry.
new
Just seems-
token. You may need to do
Yeah.
it again.
Oh, goodness gracious, great
Oh,
balls
yeah.
of fire. Okay. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go.
Yes, I believe that's the
Okay.
back entrance bud.
Here,
Okay.
here. I have figured out how to fix this little mistake of. Oh.
Mistake.
Oh. Okay. I'm going to say the changes. I'm going to say this right now. Move your tokens into position. I will, of course.
Pulls the warhammer off her back.
Ooh.
I
I'm
just
not
realized all three of us have fucking warhammers.
That's true.
Oh no. That's what the
And
rumble
my
is.
hammer! And my hammer!
And my hammer.
And my hammer!
Oh goodness gracious. Allow me to do something for you all.
Exactly, Zai.
Allow me to do
That's
something
exactly
for you all.
where
I
it
am
went.
going to swap us to a view of the map where you guys will at least be able to see what you're going to get into.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yippee.
I do apologize. Your tokens are gonna look a little small compared to the sizing.
Scrungly.
Give it a second.
Come on, Roll20. I believe in you.
If you need, you can attempt to just replace your tokens if necessary, but you'll notice that no grid is being used for right now.
Did you make this map,
There we
Triforce?
go.
No, believe it or not, I have actually got this off of Drive-Thru RPG from the Heroic Maps
Nice.
publisher.
Looks real good.
This was thank you. Seriously, to the guys who made this, like, y'all are.
Yeah, there's some map makers out there that are just fucking fantastic, man.
Mhm.
True.
Like, I gotta give credit where credit's due. This is. It's kind of inspired me, and you might see this in somebody else's campaign, depending upon which. Shifty eyes.
But as we're kind of stacking up on the door, it would probably stand to reason that myself and Renata would follow closely behind Urfa, who is in fact the barbarian and is likely the most durable of the three of us.
Fair enough.
Or at least that's what I'm
And-
gonna do. I don't know if that's what Renata's gonna do, but that's what I'm doing. I'm letting Urfa go first.
Of course.
I just realized we should probably be on the inside.
Yeah, but I'll be
side.
behind Urfa.
Yeah, Sacrosa and Bellatrix, you two
I
are
wasn't
taking
sure
the
what back
rear.
door was.
Yeah.
I would say
Here.
normally I would request a athletics or acrobatics to go over the wall, but considering A, the level that you guys are, B, this is only a 6-foot high wall, and C, you know, you two kind of are insane with those stealth rolls. I'm not gonna. That's just
And I can
unnecessary.
fly.
Oh, that's right. You can fly.
I can
Yeah.
too, oddly enough.
Jesus, how many of you fuckers can fly?
Not
Hey,
me,
I was
promise.
nice. I was bad about some things. I did not add flying.
I just
I can do many things, but not
I,
fly.
to clarify, I can fly as long as I'm not inside.
Yeah.
That's
That brings
unfortunate.
That brings
I
up
am
a very
Verb.
interesting question. By technicality, does a fucking what is it called? It's the outdoor pavilions.
Gazebo?
Like the open air.
Does a
balls?
gazebo count as
Okay,
indoors?
There's no
No.
doors.
I
There's
imagine
no doors. There's no walls. It can't.
I imagine the spirit of it is that if there is no wind, there is no flight.
Wind is
I
everywhere.
mean, if a
Anyways.
gazebo counts as indoors, then an overpass being under it is indoors.
So
Strahd that means vampires cannot go into overpasses. Got it.
so
God damn it. Yes.
Urfa's just gonna kind of look around. Usual breaking and entering.
I'm sorry, one more time?
With a question mark.
He said
Usual
usual
breaking and entering?
entering.
That is, I believe, to you, Bellatrix.
No, that was
No,
that was to
Gorm and Renata.
yeah.
Fair enough. I would say you guys do have ways of being able to communicate with each other as a gift.
Let's do this.
Little.
All right then. She's gonna pull out her warhammer, and she's gonna throw it at the door.
Just before you do that, Gorm will do like a 3, 2, 1, 0 like countdown on his hand, and as he clenches his fist, he's going to cast Thaumaturgy, and there's going to be a rumble of thunder that echoes through the, we'll say through the valley. I don't know what the exact geographical location we're in is, but the other two on the other side of the house will hear it.
Alrighty. Well, if that's the case, allow me to pause that music as the sound of cracking thunder comes. And Urfa, your hammer connects to this door. Because you have had experience with breaking down barricades and everything else, this door is blasted off its fucking hinges and flies back quite a number of feet, actually like slamming towards here.
Nice.
And the sound of what appears to be like work is immediately done as someone, a cultist towards back here, which while you cannot see them, immediately looks and sees and goes, We've been tracked! All hands! And immediately everyone in this facility, alarms are going off, as we are now going to be entering initiative. Allow me to play some music. And allow me to get us our turn order. If I could have everyone please roll initiative.
Well, that's apt.
Damn!
Nice! Let's go!
Is
there's-
this technically a surprise round?
Chunky rolls.
If the element of surprise was anywhere, you kind of blew it by blowing through the.
Oh my god!
Oh my
Damn.
Jesus!
This
Like
is
we need a
apt.
surprise round.
This is apt.
Oh my!
We were
Oh,
prepared.
this is disgusting.
We were
We
ready.
were
It's almost
ready.
like we've done
We're
this before,
up.
guys. It's insane.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Damn.
I'm so glad that we're a well-oiled team with such a rich history of combat.
Right?
Considering I actually kind of have a joke about like some of you guys with your previous battle experiences. Yeah. God fucking damn.
Let's go.
Could I
love-
please? Could I please get?
There it is.
I believe we're missing a person's initiative roll. Renata.
No, it is.
Renata's
It is
right
now.
There it is.
Renata just rolled.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
ho.
apology.
Also, shout out to.
Housekeeping!
Yeah, I was about to say shout out to
Housekeeping!
Housekeeping.
All right.
Bang, bang, bang.
Give me a second. I need to act.
A very angry voice from the sky. Housekeeping!
Draconic
That's how they know-
screech of housekeeping.
That's how they know it's us. We do this every time.
We like to announce ourselves so that they know what they're dealing with, know how fucked they are.
Yeah.
All right. I need to roll some initiatives. I am going to do something a little different than what I normally do. I am going to just strictly roll on the table. There will be no hiding behind a DM screen for these rolls. So allow me to roll.
Interesting.
I do have modifiers. Alright, so... Not gonna lie, these guys suck.
Oh no. Slaughter.
Huh. I'm going to descend. So, I will say, because we're not using the normal grid for this map, I will say please use your measuring tools to show where you're going to be going. Just as a, you know,
General.
normal. a bit. But we are starting off this combat with Sakrosa.
Are we gonna get a
It's
little bit
me.
of leeway for our exact placement, considering we don't have a grid?
Yeah, I will give
Okay.
you some leeway. If you're like gonna point something, I'm not gonna bitch and moan it.
Sick. Just making sure.
Like, if even if it's like maybe like 1 or 2 points of movement a little bit ahead.
Nodders.
Do I have to re-stealth? That is my...
I will say, because... I will say for this encounter, Sakrosa and Bellatrix, you guys do not need to roll a stealth check. Only the front door has been breached.
This is why we split up. Let the big one, the big and loud ones go in the front, while y'all pick off the rest from the back.
Yes.
What am I
I
doing?
will
I'm a
say,
rogue.
could I ask Sakrosa, as you are going
Yes.
to be making a movement through, could I ask for 1 Thieves' Tools check? Just to kind of see if you could pick the door.
This is where all falls apart.
19. Beats the lock on this. You easily can get through. You still remain stealthed.
Just gonna sneak on right over. Right on over there. Jesus.
I agree.
Over.
Do you want to do this sort of like hide behind or this one?
I will.
No. It was the other one, just so you know.
Bellatrix, if I
Gotcha.
could get you just to return back to your original
Oh yeah,
position.
she's just asking.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I go back over here. Back up in there.
Go back. Yeah.
Okay. Sakrosa, that is your movement. You are still stealth. No one has seen you yet. What do you plan on doing?
The others will just hear a message. We're inside. And that's my turn.
Alrighty. Also, Bun, I'm gonna turn up your volume. You're coming in a little soft.
Yeah, I don't. Discord updated and it's fucked everything up.
Discord.
I don't know what's wrong anymore.
It's
I
fine.
fixed so
it's
many
fine.
things.
It's completely fine. I'm not gonna. Alright. If that's everything,
Yeah.
next up, we go to Urfa.
Okay, so let's see.
What shall the barbarian do this day?
I wonder what the barbarian will do this day. Well, the barbarian's gonna get to about here. Do I see this guy?
Oh yeah, there is a clear line of sight.
Oh
Just-
no.
Just making sure. I need to do me a quick read as well. Quick measure. Yeah, okay, worth a shot.
Oh.
So, Urfa's gonna get to here, and she's gonna get inside, make eye contact with this guy, and in the moment that she does, she goes, "Who's got beer?" And she's gonna rage.
Amazing.
Are you saying this in common or another language? I need just as
Common.
Fucking alcoholic.
Common.
Oh my god, this is hilarious. All right, perfect.
And I'm going to. Sorry.
Oh no, go ahead, continue.
With disadvantage, unfortunately. Although I can even that out by recklessing. So I'm going to
Yes.
reckless, and I'm going to attack this guy with my dwarven thrower.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Let me know. I
Oh.
also almost took the dwarven thrower.
I was about to. Oh, that made me. I was gonna laugh above game if you had, but Dwarven throw a 25. Oh Jesus Christ! Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
So that is 11 bludgeoning and 8 force and 4 force and 4 rage.
So, with just a throw, you hear the sickening crunch as this hammer connects to this cultist's face, and he actually falls out of his chair, going lifeless, as you have just killed him.
Crunch.
Does the dwarven thrower return to you, or does it not?
It does.
Yes.
If you watch as the hammer flies back into your hand, as the other cultists kind of are just looking at wide-eyed, and you hear one go, "Holy shit! They just killed Jim!"
No. No, Jim.
Point me to your bartender.
Anything
I don't
else?
think I can. I don't think I can see anyone else from my current position. So
All right, that's it. We now move to Bellatrix.
Alrighty. Seeing that the door has been unlocked, she would go in and stop. Let's see, measuring. She would stop right here. So let me double check my movement, make sure I have enough.
Of course,
Sure.
of course.
It's
So
a
Zai,
Aha!
I'm increasing your
Hmm?
volume too, Zai, because you are coming in very.
Oh, also
Oh,
I
there we
can
go.
turn up the
Oh,
It's directional. I
Ah.
have a very loud voice, so I try not to
Interesting.
talk right into it, or else
No,
I might blow off ears.
Interesting. Interessante, even.
Yeah, so let's see. Looks like to be right here from where I originally was would be about 30.
Yeah, I'll let you get in. You're able to easily at least get in the door. In fact, you'll have at least some cover right here.
Yeah, that's the goal, to just basically be right there.
Alrighty. Any actions you want to prepare for?
Um, let's see.
You can clearly see there's a door right down this way.
That's a good point. All right. Then in that case, let me see if there's something I want to hold really quick.
I just
Gonna-
realized.
Oh wait, huh?
No, sorry. I didn't mean to talk out loud. That was supposed to be an insight thought.
It's all good.
No, that one stays on the end. Is that one stays in noggin?
So
No,
I know
you
my
got-
words like noodles.
Bun, you left your brain off push to talk.
Yeah, I did.
Actually, I guess I could do something. If I wanted to scan to see if there's like glyphs or anything in this corridor going towards that door that, you know, could possibly be a problem of the magical variety, what would I look for, or how would I do that?
I would require an investigation, but you would have to be a little bit closer.
Ah, okay. I was wondering if she could like peek through the corner. I will wait then. I'll
Alright
wait
then.
to see what my bud does.
That's it. Gorm! You are up.
Okay.
Manada, you're on deck.
Alrighty. Busting in through the door behind Urfa.
Busting it down thunderous style.
Yeah. 30 feet gets me about there.
Okay.
Don't have an immediate target, which is kind of a shame, but that's also kind of fine at this moment. Urfa, I see, is facing that way. I presume I don't see Sakarosa there, correct?
I don't know. Is your
From your
passive
angle of
wisdom a
position,
29?
from that angle, I would say no.
Sick. Then
But you know she's inside somewhere.
Yeah.
So
Correct.
oh, that's really funny. I can do this on. I don't need to see the point for this.
Oh no, what are you
Uh-oh.
going to unleash?
Gorm, as he's entering behind Urfa, is at, rather than running in, is at a bit of a brisk walk as he has stowed his shield on his back for his moment and has reached down for this clasp. I can't say that word. Tome.
Clasped?
Yes, tome at his side, and as he opens it, is filled with draconic scripture as he begins to read the contents in draconic, and as it begins to glow and the what appears to be a scar, an electric scar across the right side of his face, as it begins to glow, I am going to cast Ice Storm.
Oh my god.
I'm
yeah,
about to
you don't
ruin
need
their
to
day. Yeah, you don't need to see.
Oh.
How about there-ish?
That's perfect.
That area.
If anyone
God
can
damn.
leave a,
Linger.
it doesn't have to be perfect. Just somebody leave like a circle around there.
I got
There you
linger.
go.
Hold on. So,
Oh,
20 feet.
Oh, this is. Yep.
So all of them need to make dexterity saving throws. Thank
Oh,
you,
this
whoever
is-
got the drawing tool out, but I got it. Don't
That
worry.
was Zai.
My
this is-
bad.
This is gonna be funny.
I'm
Okay,
casting
hold
it
on
at
one
base
second.
level, 4th level, so they need to make dexterity saving throws.
All right, so. Okay. Dex saving throws.
Yeah, Dex, buddy.
Oh boy. Okay, I am going to roll on the table. I will keep their modifiers to myself.
It is a
But-
spell. I don't know if they have any magical resistance, but
I'm taking a look. Let's see. Interesting. I have to keep this. Let me roll some. Let me roll. I will do a group for one part and one for another. That's a natural 20
Well,
for
damn.
Oh, wow.
the peons.
okay.
So that's going to pass just auto.
We'll see if it saves them.
However,
Yo, just blood!
unfortunately for the chief, for this one cultist chief, he's not going to. He's not gonna get that lucky. Please, if you could do me a favor, I would like you to roll me some damage.
Yeah. So, it is 2d8 bludgeoning, and then 4d6. Oh, that's garbage. And then 4d6 cold. So it is. That was also not great. So it is 17 for the chief who failed, and then so 2 bludgeoning and 6 cold for the ones who pass. And that area is now also difficult terrain.
How much altogether for the ones that passed?
Ones that pass, it'd be a total of like 8. It's not great. It was pretty piss poor damage, TBH.
Mhm.
But
I
we're all
have
caught in it,
something
and
that I'll tell you, but I'll tell you after combat.
I saw CG one shot that dude. I know they don't have a lot of health.
Yeah, not gonna lie, these guys are not in some good. I will give you this for free. If you could see most of them, they're not in a good way. They're
Yeah.
not in a good way.
Yeah, they're
having
mostly
A
they're
very bad.
slipping right now, and you can hear the. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Yeah, they are not doing.
Right
Good.
as the sound of the table being demolished in the other room, as it clatters and echoes throughout the chamber, Gorm is going to close the book and stow it back on his belt,
Nice.
hanging kind of towards the front, almost like a Warhammer cleric. And then he's gonna just take his shield back out. That's
Of course.
That's movement. That's action. I don't really got a lot for my bonus action at this moment. That is my turn.
Alrighty, we have Renata. You're up.
Go, Grandma, go.
Let's go, brain cell.
No, I feel like you have the brain cell right now, TBH.
No, you're very right.
But please.
It's okay, Pong.
He
I
basically.
can't do shit.
Yes, you
You can
You
use
can
your action
dash.
to
Fucking
dash.
You can use your action to dash. That way you can see your targets.
Yeah, use your action to dash. Get in there.
Just avoid the, the ice storm.
Just
That's
be,
currently.
just be wary of the circle.
Yeah, there's currently a
circle.
group of people in there freezing their tender nipples off.
I've put the
Ow.
kids in timeout. You've
Why
got
am
the
I wearing
chancla for when they try to
Thrax?
leave.
Rax.
What's up,
When
Pong?
your pussy sensitive. Just a little
Boom, what are you
fucking
doing
rocket
here?
just kills him.
Yes.
Alright, that's turn. Unfortunately.
Alright. Cultist Chief's turn. Cultist Chief goes, "You fools! Seize them! Kill them! Do something!"
Oh my god, finally I can kill Halsey.
Let's see. I believe this is difficult terrain, correct?
It is difficult terrain. None of them are knocked prone from failing the save or anything. It is just difficult terrain. They don't take any more damage or anything.
Okay, which means I need to do a little... Okay, so around here he'd be able to get out, so let me move him towards here. He does see a target. Renata. This cultist chief is going to draw out a scythe, aiming it at you, as they are going to take a shot at you with a death bolt. They will also be making this attack with advantage, as they will be using one of their abilities. So let me roll 2d20s. I'm assuming, let's see, that's a 7 as the highest. I'm just going to assume that, let's see. I'm assuming that 13 does not hit you in the slightest.
No.
As this death bolt gets let loose from their scythe, and you just kind of like back up a little bit, you know, like do a little bit of a slight head tilt dodge. They just
Didn't
go,
even need to grab my shield.
yeah, they just immediately growl and go, "You idiots! Kill them!" And from there, end of his turn, the cultist's turn. Let's see. We've got a couple cultists. They are... I need to see what's their movements, because I don't believe they're all going to be free. Okay, this one can make it. This one will come up on you. This one... I just need to check to see how many of them can get out of the circle. This one will be able to get out of the circle. Let's see. This one will make an attempt, but not be able to get out. Same with this one. This one will be able to get out of the circle. And this one will head out of the circle. So, Renata, the one closest to you is going to make an attack. They're going to make a melee attack upon you.
Fail horribly. You suck.
Let me double check. Does a
Shit.
15 hit you?
No.
Watch as this one kind of tries to lunge for your face with this gnarly, kind of morose-looking hand, but you immediately, like, just smack the hand away as he kind of goes, "Ah, fuck!"
Ow.
This one, on the other hand,
Ow.
is going to make an attempt with a necrotic bolt.
Oh no.
Oh!
That, with a natural 20, that is a 24.
Yep.
You will take
Sorry, Punk.
4 necrotic damage.
I don't have silvery barbs. Oh wow. 4 damage on a crit?
When I tell you
Little
these guys are not
baby.
great,
Damn.
you've kind of whittled away a good chunk of the, actually good guys that they had back
Do you mind if
at least,
I
2 to 3 hideouts ago.
mind if I make this worse for him?
Oh please, how are you gonna make this worse?
I'm gonna use my reaction.
Oh.
I'm I'm going to reduce the damage by 4 as a what appears to be a drunken ghost dwarf steps in the way, takes the hit, gets beamed in the head, and goes, "Why, do you mind?" And throws an empty ghost tankard at him.
Oh.
And I'm going to reduce the damage by 13.
God.
You take
And-
0 damage.
And
Amazing.
he going to take damage
Oh.
from the tankard. It's only 4 rather than the 4d6, I think. But he's still going to take 4.
I-
Beamed in the head with a ghost.
I'm
mug.
gonna be honest with you. That mug, as soon as it's chugged, hits this man in the throat. And he is dead.
I love Ancestral Guardian.
I really like this class.
It is nice. These 4 cultists, 2 of them in here and the other 2, do not like how things are going. They're all going to make
What?
a necrotic bolt shot at you, dear Renata. So I'm just gonna roll 4d20 and take whatever. See who even fucking hits. None of them are gonna hit. Never mind. They're just
Sick.
looking.
Shield,
Oh.
lean,
There.
smack hand, shield, smack hands again.
However, while these cultists down here are not doing good, you guys, I will say. Let me see what is movement. The door will open up as one of these cultists, holding a bubbling pot of like what appears to be stew, goes, "Oh, what the hell's going on now? Holy shit, we're being invaded!" And these 2 cultists, let me double check their movement speed. Let's see, this one could easily make it out. This one can make it out. So these 2 are going to make it outside the door, as they are going to take a little bit of a longer way.
They're gonna try and flank you guys.
They gonna try.
Yes.
Yeah, I was about to say they gonna try.
They're going
Unfortunately
to try.
for them, we prepared for this.
Yes. So, end of their turn. We go back up to the top of initiative.
Hey guys,
Sakrosa.
it's me.
You can hear a door opening as you hear the rushing of footsteps.
Oh my god. Nah. Thank you. Sorry, he was looking at himself for way too fucking long, and I'm like, bro, you have to stop.
Stop!
Oh,
Yummy, yummy.
oh, these 2 are fucked. Well, I'm assuming I can probably see this guy better than the one.
You can
closest to
see
the door.
both of them if you
Oh,
peek your head out.
sweet.
There is no problem in seeing these 2.
Get fucked, losers. Psychic blades to the face.
Oh,
Love it.
God.
Yep.
Let's see. Let's see how.
18.
Roll damage. I think you might be. If I remember, you are stealth, correct?
I am.
Let's just see if sneak.
Oh
Sneak
my
attack
God.
alone is already double killing them. Yeah, this guy is dead. He's dead, Jim.
Did
He's
homie
fucking
He
say-
dead.
comes outside and dies.
Did homie say the sneak attack alone was double killing them? These
They're-
are basic cultists, huh? They got like the straight 9 hit points. Holy
They are
fuck.
basic. Dude, these guys are not. You've kind of whittled away the better, stronger
I needed
cultists.
1 point more to kill all those dudes in that room.
I was gonna save it for later, but yeah.
Fuck.
Well, welcome to High Level Power Game.
Welcome.
This is the
anyway.
We
power
just got off of
fantasy.
that.
Oh, it's been
Right?
It's been a long time since I've been
It's
in
been a
this
while.
spot.
Yeah, well, congratulations,
Next.
you get to come back.
Does
A
a 15 hit
15.
that one?
A 15 will hit. Roll damage.
This one does not have sneak. I would assume.
Unfortunately, it does not.
A That's still 7.
It lunges and he goes, ah, my kidney!
Actually, hold
As
on.
he
I
kind
wanna
of gets
see
to the ground a
something.
bit.
No, his
I need to see
bazoomi.
something. No, his Bazoomi!
God.
I
Anything
need to
else, dear Sakrosa?
I'm double checking because I thought I could do a thing, but I think that's to redirect it if I miss, not to do extra damage. But yeah, for now, that's all.
Alright,
Just- yeah.
that's it. Urfa, your turn, and Bellatrix on deck.
He's not going anywhere.
Well, I mean... I'll walk up here. Oop. And I spy this guy in the back. I still don't have any ale! 31.
Oh dear Jesus Christ. Yeah, a 31's more than... Fucking send this one dude. Who are you hitting first?
The big guy in the back. Well, big in quotes.
Ah, you're hitting the chief.
Mhm.
Alrighty. He is going to take 9, 6,
19.
19. He's still up, surprisingly, but he is hurting.
Second round.
Oh god.
Well, that's a 21.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, you didn't do your thing.
No, I didn't reckless.
Alright. Well,
That's another 19.
he ain't looking so hot. As he gets... You throw the hammer stops right in front of him, it comes up, does a little jig, and then, like, smacks him left and smacks him right. Like, forehand, backhand, pimp slap. As it flies
What
back to
limbs?
you.
That is my turn.
Okay. Next up, Bellatrix. Gorm, you're on deck.
Alright, so she will peek around the corner.
You'll
And I'm
see
assuming with
A
that
one dead
120
cultist and another one that's currently clutching where his kidney would be.
You know,
He
if he had
looking.
one now.
I was gonna say
He's looking very susceptible right now.
Oh boy! Awesome. Alrighty. So then in that case, since she can see him a little bit by peeking, he's going to hear like almost kind of like a haunting sort of little melody that's just kind of like, oh, but what do you know? You took a wrong path. I feel so bad for you. And like dissonant whispers, him.
All right, please throw a dissonant whisper. Oh God, can this guy even save?
I mean, maybe not with the ring.
It's a
with the
wisdom
stuff I
save,
have.
yeah.
I believe so.
What's
Yeah, it's a
the
wisdom
save?
save.
All right.
What's the number?
It's a wisdom save, DC 19.
No.
He fails by
That's a
1
6.
with his modifier. He fails by... He immediately clutches his head, and he goes, "Ah, the voices!" And just falls down dead, foaming at the mouth.
Oh shit! I just realized that was. Oh god.
Yeah.
I was looking at. So I was looking at the drum or the spoons that I have. I'm like, oh shit! It still would have been a +2 anyway. Why?
Note to self. Make better minions.
No, this is great. This is great. I love this.
Bellatrix, is
Yeah,
there
we're
anything
enjoying
else?
ourselves for right now, for when we have to struggle through the unspeakable horrors later on.
Would you say that
It is
this
an action.
little? Oh no, I was just gonna say,
Oh.
would you say that this little area right here is too small for us to hide behind? Like if I were to move
Yeah,
up to
that
there?
would be a little too small. And like the doors are open, but they kind of closed as soon as these guys kind of ran through. They're like kitchen doors. Like, you know, you open them. Like as soon as you open them, they fall back to close.
Gotcha.
Like you would
Alrighty,
see in a restaurant.
Then in that case, yeah, we'll move down the hallway. Going to move 20 feet to get to this point and put myself basically in the same position just in case we need to take cover. And that is my
Alright.
turn.
That's your turn. Gorm, your turn. Renata, you're up on deck.
Nah.
No, Nuggy's not on deck. It's my turn.
No.
Well, as far as I know,
Are you not a dog?
the primary. I guess you got a point. The primary threat is here, so I'm going to Buzumis.
Ooh, you can come in and you clearly see a bunch of these guys. Remind me, Ice Storm, does the damage continuously go?
Nope. It
No?
That is
does
Sleet
not.
Storm
It
you're
is
thinking
just.
about.
It is just difficult terrain.
Okay, noted.
It's
Yeah.
Sleet Storm you're thinking about.
Yes.
That's
correct.
the one that's
Sleet Storm.
continuous.
Okay.
My love, Sleet Storm.
But in exchange for that, it means I don't have to concentrate on it. Haha, smile. So with that, where do we go from here? What's the funniest thing I could do in this moment? I know what the funniest thing I can do in this moment is. I just need to 10-foot radius square. Hold on.
10-foot radius square.
Oh god.
You mean a 10-foot square?
Oh, good.
No,
God,
10-foot
what the
radius square. Oh wait, 10-foot
fuck?
radius sphere. I was misreading it.
Square theory.
I mean
Shape.
that would be the most reasonable because I see that the head honcho's there. So I think I'm gonna do that. Probably. Let me just weigh my options one more time real quick.
Alright, let me get the scale.
Yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. As Gorm is going to come into the room and seeing the chief in the corner, he's gonna bring his hammer down, and as he does, there's that crackle of lightning that stems from the head of the hammer, which, as you look closer, the hilt of, or the head of the hammer is very distinctly a dragon's tooth embedded with what appears to be adamantine, as well as embedded with these bright blue gems. And as he brings the hammer down, it nearly shakes the chamber and it cracks the floor underneath these gentlemen here, as I'm going to cast Shatter.
Oh.
Oh.
Roll me the damage just so that way I know
Yes.
what the hell I'm doing. Cause
I would love to. And there is just the distinct crack of thunder as the hammer hits the floor. That's way better. 20
Oh,
damage. 20
Sheesh.
thunder
I'll
damage.
roll for the generic cultist guy. I'm pretty sure he's not gonna survive, even if it's halved.
It's just the two of them.
Yeah,
so-
this one guy is dead, as he just automatically is like the shatter. The chief cultist, however, is going to use a reaction.
Aw.
Oh.
He's going to thrust his hand as his friend dies to this. And you watch as green fell energy starts to be immediately appear from this dying man's eyes and mouth and nostrils, and just immediately he sucks it up as he is going to... I need to roll for him first, as he needs to... I need to see if
That
he
sounds like a dark
passes.
one's blessing.
Let's see.
No.
And what kind of saving throw is this?
It is a Constitution saving throw. DC
No, he
18.
stole his ecto cooler.
That is a 9. No, that's an 18. That's an 18.
He still passes. 18 is the DC.
All right. Okay, so he will take half the damage.
So down to 10 thunder.
Minus 10. Now, you watch as the reaction that this cultist chief does. You kind of, I would say, give me an insight check.
Why am I pulling that up? Hold on. Insight. 27.
Just from seeing that dark magic is literally the only thing that kept this man from dying.
Damn.
This homie here literally had to siphon his body in order to avoid death.
Well, he's gonna probably wish he was dead here in a second, as after bringing the hammer down and the shatter echoing throughout the chamber, Gorm, as he's raising the hammer, now that is crackling with electricity, you see that it spreads up his arm, across his face, across the tattoos on his face, and it seeps heavily into his eye-patched right eye, and you can see it begins, the eye behind the eye patch and his other visible eye, which was already glowing a little bit, they now begin to glow brightly, as I'm going to use my bonus action for my Soul of the Storm Giant. I'm going to use my Maelstrom Aura.
Maelstrom Aura. Alright, as a bonus action, surround yourself with an aura of magical
Maelstrom?
wind and lightning extends 10 feet from you in every direction, but not through. Lasts until your next turn or until you are incapacitated. While the aura is active, you have resistance to lightning and thunder damage. In addition, attack rolls against you have disadvantage. Okay.
Yes.
Noted. As
so
this.
if you want to just throw a little aura on me for funsies.
Okay, let me.
Aura.
I will give you an aura token. In fact, I will not only allow you to see the aura, I'll allow permit, and I'll make it blue. It's a 10 foot. How big is it? 10 feet?
10 feet off of me.
All right. There you go. Anything else as this kind of mini maelstrom is forming around you? The wind, the oxygen in the air mobilizing fast, the electrons just immediately superheated where plasmatic lightning is crackling.
That's action, that's bonus action, that is movement, that is my turn. And then we'll just need to take into account these guys who are starting their turns in the aura when we get to them.
Yes. I will say. We will get to that in just a bit. Renata.
Oh shit.
That's you.
You've
It
got a couple.
is.
You got one goon in front of you. You got multiple targets you can go pick off. Feel free with your heart's desire.
Oh, also, because it's the end of my turn, I just had to recheck the spell. Because my turn just ended, the ice storm does dissipate, so now it's no longer difficult terrain.
All right, I will just remove that.
I forgot it only lasts a turn.
It's all good, but dearest Renata, you've got some capabilities. You got some targets. Go ham on a motherfucker. Or two.
Some shenanigans in your way.
Yeah. We whacking and smacking.
We do indeed whack and smack.
Ah, shit. Is a 13 hit?
I will give you advantage considering you are kind of flanking. I'm assuming you're targeting this guy right here, correct? The one next to you?
Yeah.
Roll again. Take the higher.
That's still 13.
A 13 meets this guy's AC.
Kill him.
11.
He's just dead.
To the
This
head.
man,
Where's that gif I found earlier? The bunch of guys hitting the dude with the hammer. There it is.
Yeah.
you're just absolutely. This man has gotten crushed underneath. As you just immediately you bring the hammer down, another sickening crunch as brain matter actually kind of flies out, and because of the hood, it kind of like slurps a bit, like if you crushed like a soda, like a styrofoam cup full of soda.
No. My
In a
my
hoodie.
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper is indeed.
So since that was an attack action, am I able to?
You have a multi-attack. Remember,
Does it have to be that same weapon, or can I throw something?
you can change weapons.
Yeah.
This one.
All right. Are you charging up to attack? Oh.
Nat 20 with
La
Lechonk.
Chancla!
Oh.
It's coming!
Okay. You know what? Instead of, you know what? Yeah, no. I'm a put roll damage. I just want to see. Also,
Crits on a 19. Holy shit.
can I?
Yup.
Also, my dearest Punk, you are
Hmm.
forgetting something
I
on your
am.
sheet.
Am I?
Yes,
What?
you have radiant damage on top of that because of improved divine smite.
Oh yeah, you
What?
do just have
Yeah.
passive radiant
Oh.
damage along with your
Yeah.
regular damage.
Here.
Oh,
I
okay,
will
let me. Yeah.
Yeah, here. Allow me.
Wham.
Bonk.
Double that.
Here, just take away that 7, and now just add that, because now I had the thing ticked for it.
Okay, my apologies. I have to
So
close.
now
the sheet for a
13
quick second.
total, right?
Hold on. That's
I think
the
that's without
Chancla
the
should be
crit.
doubled. Why is your crit not?
Should I just hit the damage again?
Oh, there you go.
Here, I will do this
There you
for
go.
you.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, thanks for doing that for me.
That
My
was so kind of
apologies.
you.
That-
You're fine. It's RNG. I know. It's like, oh, thanks.
Either
guys.
way, you just as soon as you crush this, you immediately kind of like how an assassin would do a quick dagger throw. You throw La Chancla, and this thing, where it would normally just like, like hit someone in the windpipe and just like crush it, you decapitate this dude. Fucking decapitate him by basically destroying his neck.
Your mothers would have wanted better.
Anything else? And also, ow!
Movement. Since I can't do
Yes.
anything else.
You can move.
That's a enemy.
Yep, that is a cultist chief. 20.
30.
Alright. That is your movement, that is your actions. It's his turn. Man, seeing how his people are dying, he's just like, imbeciles. Fine. And you watch as he takes his scythe, raising it up. The same familiar green fell. He screams, "Rise!" slamming it into the ground. As within 30 feet of him, this guy returns to life. As well as, I need to check to see. Okay, only 2 people. These 2 bodies get back up. They're still dead, but they are hungering.
Man, the bodies hitting the floor means nothing to these people nowadays.
Correct. That's his bonus action. He's charging you.
Damn it, it's
And
not
he
a
is
spell.
coming swinging with a scythe. And he will invoke advantage.
Oh man, I just realized I could have shoved someone with my bonus action.
It's all good.
It's fine, next
Let's
turn.
see. He'll take the higher of that 14, add on with his modifier. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
you will be taking... let's see. I did say I was going to do the rolls here on the table. So I'll go to the advanced roller. Plus that. You'll be taking a 9 slashing, as well as... Let me just make sure. 7 necrotic.
Will they, though?
Ah.
Okay, they're gonna be taking... We're gonna knock 13 off of that.
Well, the slashing's gone, but the necrotic is going to...
Which was how much
Also-
again?
7 Oh, that was 13, so 9 slashing, 7 necrotic. That would have been 16, which means 3 points of necrotic.
Hey, that guy takes 13 damage.
Bonk.
This drunken dwarf spirit kind of like goes, "Oh yes, a drink," and kind of uppercut swings the ale mug, cupping this guy in the balls, and just tearing up forward as the cultist chief dies.
No, it's Caucus.
These two will return back to death, as their summoner has died.
Ah, screw you.
With his death, it is the cultist's turn. These cultists... You see the one down here immediately make a dash, going through this door into what appears to be a library. This one is also going to make a... Oh, wow. No. Made a big... He's going to make a mad dash as well, as he uses the dash action. The one holding the stew kind of just looks and goes, "I don't suppose you could spare my life if I offer you this stew. Would you?"
That stew is ice cold.
Hey! It's a family recipe!
Yeah, and I actively, literally froze it.
Oh no, he came from the kitchen.
Oh,
He came from the kitchen.
never mind. They're
It's a
on
nice
a
bubbly-
date.
It's a nice bubbly beef stew. In fact, Urfa, you kind of smell it. It don't smell that bad.
I'm not gonna eat stew. I'm not a cannibal.
No, you leave stew out of this.
Forced. But yeah, these cultists get in. They scream, "Barricade!" And you can hear the sound of heavy metal locks being put.
Oh yeah, that's gonna save him.
That will end their turn. We're back to the top.
Okay. I see
Sakrosa,
a door down here.
you do see a door down here.
I sure do see a door down here. I need to see something real quick. I skipped it. Whoops. There we go. That's a bonus action. No, I still need my bonus action though. Either way, it's a bonus action to get that distance. Yeah. Soul Blades. I'm gonna do psychic teleportation. Pop up over here.
All right, you teleport and go.
That's it.
I will say.
Psionic die. There we go.
Okay. Sakrosa. I will say you are in front of the store. What do you do?
Hello. I use my ear holes. See if there's anyone in there before I open the door.
Roll me a perception check.
23.
You can hear the sound of various shuffling as you hear Pantic going, Shit, not right now.
Oh, this poor fucker. And then I will apparently burp and suffer because that was a bad burp.
Burp.
Oh my god. Oh. I will take a uno dos steppage right here. And then I will hide. And that will be my
Okay.
turn.
Anything else?
No, that is my turn. Do you want me to make another stealth check?
Go ahead.
22.
Ah, rogues.
Alrighty. Well, anything else?
Nope, that's my turn.
Alright, Urfa, your turn. On deck, dear beloved Bellatrix.
Hmm.
Tweet, tweet, hoot, hoot.
I said meat! This stew is not mead! So that's it. I'm pretty sure 30 hits for an 18 on this guy.
Oh yeah, second and crunch. Dead.
I don't have the lunch menu set for today. I'm going to get here. I assume I'm going to open the door and walk in.
You were actually going to meet resistance on the door,
Okay.
as they are actively attempting to blockade you.
That's cute.
Well,
That's very cute.
damn. Doors. The natural enemy of the barbarian, known for stopping them thoroughly every single... That's a 19 athletics.
I am going to roll their athletics. It is just going. I'm going to say it is.
I mean, it's not a great roll, so they realistically could probably stop me.
But that's
No,
it's
they
still
can't.
scary. Nope.
No,
Oh.
they fucking can't.
Mm-hmm.
You knock the door back as they are flung to the ground, and everyone's kind of like looking on in a little horror.
I've come for your vintages!
That's going out of context.
Only
For your
the oldest
vintages.
vintage.
Well, I mean, I have a hammer.
You do have a hammer.
It's a 22 on the most nearby cultist.
Roll damage. I'm pretty sure he's dead.
That's
oh yeah,
14.
he's fucking dead. Man is crunchy Doritos Locos.
Oh no! Ugh. Come
Alright.
for your vintages.
Anything else?
No, that's it. That's me.
Alright. Next up, Bellatrix, Gorm on deck.
We doke. So, turning around, head only, body not, realizing, oh, Sakrosa is not nearby. Oh, well, I guess we're going this way then. And we'll go back to essentially where she was, measure really quick so that it can be seen.
I'll say it's fine. You could
Cool.
easily go
All right.
there.
So she's gonna kind of go back to where she was, basically trading places. She's gonna get right here where Sakrosa had been prior, and Since she didn't see why Sakrosa went that way, what can she see Sakrosa doing right now? Does it look like she's focusing on the door? Does it look like she's checking
Looks like
elsewhere?
Yeah.
Okay, so then taking that context and seeing that she hasn't tried to open the door yet, she's going to she's gonna ready a cantrip for if someone that looks like they are of the enemy variety comes out of that door, they will get hit with a vicious mockery.
Of course.
And that is all she's gonna do.
Gorm, you're up. Renata, on deck.
Start of my turn, my aura does drop
Okay.
as the
I
storm
will-
subsides. And I'm going to... Oh, God, I wish I had... Well, hold on. If I move right here, can I see this group of dudes here?
Oh, yeah. The door's been knocked open via your compatriot.
Beautiful. Oh, excellent. Do I want to get rude? I could be rude. I could be really rude.
Rude with this. Bullshit with this.
No, I'm gonna save that. However, I will come back to that later, methinks. I'm not playing as methinks, but you get what I'm saying.
No, I get it.
If I pop something down right here in the center of the table, say perhaps an explosion of some sort, would all of them be within 5 points of the
Oh, yeah.
point of
On
origin?
that table.
Sick.
Yeah.
Punk, this one goes out to you, my friend.
Mm.
As Gorm is going to, the eyes are going to crackle again, and he's going to bring his hammer down from a distance. And as he does, from the fucking ceiling, apparently a bolt of lightning crashes down, catching all four of them. As I'm doing call lightning, baby.
Hell yeah.
That is
Lightning.
I love Call Lightning.
that is a dexterity
I'm-
saving throw for the four of them.
Dexterity save. Okay. I gotta roll. I will just roll 4 d20s. None of them are gonna pass.
Sick.
All of them are dying.
I don't know why it rolled. Hold on. Oh, I
'Cause of
see.
your-
Hold on. I think I on a previous roll, I probably did it as well. It should not ignore the thunder damage. It is just the 19 lightning.
It's fine. It's all good.
I had
Because
a
of the
global
divine
damage
strike,
modifier.
I see.
Yeah, my divine strike.
Okay. Yeah, you just iced these 4. They're gone. They're dead.
Ice 'em.
And they really could feel the electricity between them.
Yeah.
What a date night.
Yeah.
As it
Talk about
seems,
shock and awe.
it seems we're currently mopping up. That is going to be my turn.
Okay. Renata, you're up.
The chocolate.
Hits. Wait, what's the
For 14.
60 feet is the longer range.
Yep.
Roll La Chancla again, because I believe if it's past a certain... If it's past
But
the
it's
normal
within the
20
range. Wait, what?
So
For long
the way the
range.
range works, if it's past, if the target is higher than the first, is farther than the first number, you roll with disadvantage on the attack. If they're past the second number, it is impossible to hit them.
Do not even worry, you're hitting. Roll damage for La Chancla, the first one.
Ball.
10.
Bro is just straight up dead. And...
Hits him with the soul, just a resounding smack, and then he hits the ground.
Yep. Anything else, Renata?
No, there's no one to shove.
Okay. Combat will be halted for a quick moment as this man just dies. You hear from up above in this library, up on what apparently is the second level. For his glory! And you watch
There's a second level?
as... Yeah, there's the second floor. You watch as up above you, there is 4 more cultists who just look down upon you all. But instead of jumping down to... Well, they jump. You watch as they jump off, but... Not Renata, but Urfa, what's your passive perception?
My passive is 16.
You'll see this. There's something around their necks as they jump
Oh.
from the second floor. And as they come down, you're expecting them to land onto the ground. Except they never land. You hear a sickening crack as you look. And currently hanging from the railing are 4 cultists who have chosen, instead of combat, to commit suicide right in front of you. I will also say, dearest Sakrosa, roll me another
Yeah.
perception check.
Okay. 13. Yeah.
You hear a thud coming from the other room, but
This
no other
room?
sound.
Suspicious.
I will clear up the initiative order, as we are no longer in combat.
Oh.
Urfa, you wanna say anything?
Well, that's sobering. I think we are on ritualistic sacrifice watch.
I don't suppose there's any check I can make to think of any rituals that suicidal sacrifice is a key component to it, or if this was purely them going, "Oh, we're fucked."
In all honesty, there's nothing you could think of, considering even with your religious background. I mean, you're dealing with a bunch of fanatical cultists, so
Yeah.
this could be... It could just be them taking the easy way out. It could be something else, you don't know. Of the times you fought this group for the previous hideouts, some would commit a few ritualistic sacrifices, but usually that involves unwilling participants in order to bring about otherworldly creatures, but this, from what you just heard, it sounds like just blatant self-termination.
Gorm will call out or reach out through whatever means they have to reach each other. Everyone form up. We need to find our target.
You'll hear a message from Sakrosa. There's still one more over here.
Understood. Gorm will kind of turn to Renata and Urfa and go, Sakrosa has another target. Let's form up onto them.
Urfa will nod and follow.
You guys will see a door here next to this staircase that leads downwards. As well as there's another door that leads to what appears to be this tower, from what you could guess.
I heard at least one person. Sounded like they were quickly packing, trying to leave. Said, not now, not now. However, I did hear a thud. Unsure if it is good or bad. It has been silent.
Right behind me. And Gorm is going to take shield. He's going to hold the shield up, and he's going with the hammer. He's going to, boom, smash the handle of the door and kick it open.
You smash the handle and kick open the door.
There.
As you go in, you see this what appears to be an office with piles of books, notes, letters, different documentation. You see, however, a body slumped over the desk,
No, the bodies hit the floor.
and a pool of blood forming on the desk top. As clutched in, well, you see one hand laying on the desk, another drooping, as there is a dagger laying on the ground that is slick with blood.
Gorm will just go up. He'll confirm that this person is in fact actually factually dead. And once he gets the confirmation, he'll call out, "We're clear." Damn.
It's not a pretty sight. The self-inflicted slash wound across the neck. It was deep enough to cut the artery, but
Yeesh.
this man was bleeding out. It wasn't slow, but it wasn't too quick either.
Out of the way. Not fun.
Yeah.
And we haven't seen anything like this in previous
No,
jobs,
to
right?
see-
Of them just taking their own lives.
No. In fact, this is kind of a first. Like, of the prior hideouts, just from this group that you have dealt with alone for the past few months, they have never resorted to this. This seems like you can only speculate as to what. I mean, you guys did chase them to what is probably their last hideout. This
Yeah.
might be a desperate gamble of just we don't want to face the repercussions of our actions.
We need
But
to find
considering this cult's necrotic influence, it's a little unnerving even for them.
We need to find
Would
our
we-
target. Let's quickly search the room. Sorry, Bum, what were you saying?
That was I.
Oh, sorry, Zai. What were you saying?
No worries. So we, words. Would Urfa have told us about the other body? So that took itself out because we were in a different area.
Urfa, would you have?
I mean, at this point, probably not, just because like everything just seems to be kind of like lining up. Yeah, these guys are taking themselves out.
Okay. So then in that case, instead of asking that question, instead we'll just start to look at this bookshelf to see if there's anything of note that might pertain to what we are doing.
Alright, so Bellatrix, you're investigating the bookshelf. Is anyone else investigating anything else in this room?
Yes. I am investigating the desk.
I'm gonna offer advantage to Sakrosa and help her out.
Alright, Sakrosa. I will say this. First, Bellatrix?
Yes.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay, Renata.
Yeah, let's go.
You will detect magic.
Oh,
You
no.
will actually be detecting magic here for a second. Give me a second.
The burb begins to glow.
You can detect passive magics from your friends and acquaintances, but you be picking up abjuration magic within the desk.
Hmm.
Careful with the desk. Something abjurations in there.
Sakrosa will nod.
Can Renata tell if it's the desk itself or perhaps something inside?
Something inside.
Okay.
It looks like, judging by the feel, it would be like where you would open up like how you would open up like on one of those old school desks where you would have the keyboard type for your computer.
Yeah.
Like that kind of area, like where you would do the pen work.
Yeah.
As Sakrosa, as I'm standing there with Sakrosa, and Sakrosa is about to start going through this desk. Knowing this now, I'm going to just prep a Dispel Magic, but because we've probably dealt with Glyphs of Warding before, just going to have it prepped in case something decides to
Just in case
go.
things
Yeah,
go
just
bad.
in case something decides to go boom.
All right,
Just readying it.
Sakrosa, this desk is locked. I will require a thieves' tools.
Teams tools. Natural 20.
Perfect work. The lock is so simple. You eat a baby
Butter.
can do this.
You actually find the key on the desk.
Yeah. You're just like, how the hell is this? You unlock it. Do you
Fucking
open?
idiot.
Do you open? Is the key question.
Hold on, actually. No, I won't know. Oh shit! I have to read Dispel Magic actually. No, it's a spell effect within range. You don't have
you
to
have
see
a
it.
compatriot who does have Dispel
Yes.
Magic on standby.
Yes. Sakrosa will unlock it, stand up, look at Gorm, look at the desk she's about to open, look at Gorm.
I'm
That's a
waiting
com-
on you, Queen.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how she would word asking for this. Because, like, knowing the spell is a different thing. Knowing how to ask for you to cast the spell.
Considering how long you've all worked
Yeah.
together, I'm pretty sure it would be like a simple gesture nod of go for it.
She just
Unless
gently
someone has
motions.
Mage Hand and wants to open the desk, if that's okay.
I mean, that is true.
We could
but
do
we
that,
don't,
but if there's
like,
something
it
inside that we
destroys-
need, yeah, we don't want to risk
Yeah.
that getting destroyed. So I will cast.
Yeah, Sakrosa will step away from desk.
I'll actually
Okay.
put myself between Sakrosa and the desk, and I will.
Dispel Magic goes off.
Just in case.
Renata, the magic has ceased inside.
Well, whatever is deactivated.
Wahoo! Shove body out of the way.
The body just falls off, and you hear that sickening, like a small bit of more of blood spewing out.
The body falls, and the head and the neck are up by Gorm's
Yeah.
feet, and he's just kind of looking down with his arms crossed.
The lifeless eyes already starting to gray, getting milky.
What's in this desk, buddy?
You open up the desk. There is what appears to be some letters. There appears to be some gold pieces. At least 20 gold pieces, and etched on the wood inside is a deactivated glyph of warding.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Fuck you!
Good shit,
Thank
Punk.
you, Punk.
Welcome.
Hell yeah.
Sakrosa will just grab the letters and the notes, and of course, the gold.
Of course.
Are any of these written in different languages, or are they all in common? Or
There
some of them
is
free?
common, however, something that catches your attention. Sakrosa, what's your passive perception, if you don't mind me asking?
18.
With an 18, perfect. You'll notice that there's some strange kind of wording here and there. You think about it, and if I remember correct, you are a rogue, yes?
I sure I am.
Because of that, you do have an understanding of Thieves' Cant. What you kind of look at is, I'd say, roll me a history with advantage. I'll give you advantage on this one.
Wahoo! Advantage, thank God. 21.
You kind of look over these letters real quick as you're kind of quick pace and deciphering. You can clearly tell that these stranger words and everything else that's being used, these are code words. Someone is putting cipher mark. This is advanced. And the thing about it is that it's not just in common, it's in old common.
Ugh, making me
Something that is
Latin
not
harder.
really spoken of by anyone.
Yes, buddy.
It's in some sort of fucking moon speak, like French.
Right. Fucking moonspeak. Ugh. Sakrosa
ugh.
will just take the papers over to Bellatrix. And we'll show, like, the ones that... Wow. My words just ended themselves.
Words be
Spat
different.
themselves out of my mouth. Do you know this? Oh, bye, Gorb.
Yeah, sorry. I'm just kind of gonna hang out by the open door because y'all are doing the smart people things and just kind of.
Gorm is bored now.
I
Yeah,
it's not
you come
that I'm
out, you
bored.
see-
I'm letting y'all do your thing while I'm making sure that we are secure alongside Urfa.
Yeah, you come out and you see Urfa just kind of leaning on a banister. Are they doing the magic smart person thing?
Sure are.
Yep.
I will say this.
hello.
Bellatrix, as you kind of look over this, it just seems like missives, letters of mark and renown.
Oh,
But with,
Sakrosa would have given you the extra info about the Thieves'
but,
Cant info. Yeah.
yeah, but with the cipher code in here, it's hard, especially when it gets to the ye old common. Because at that point, it's just like... It's like trying to read, like, the Epic of Gilgamesh
Mm.
in ancient Sumerian.
What a
Good fucking luck.
What a fucking pull.
And do I have anything that might help with that?
Yeah, it was like,
Unfortunately not. This is something that has not been spoken. Like, this is original, like... The closest you could think of would have been old charter languages used back in the city of Zeph. But that is, like... That requires ostentatious scholars to be able to read that kind of thing.
Okay.
And unfortunately, none of you are those scholars.
So since she can't make anything of that, then Sakrosa would hear. Huh. Well then, I'm not sure what I can make of this, but let me hold on to this for now.
Thanks,
Meanwhile-
Johnny. Johnny said he can decipher it.
It's true.
Yee. Let me take a peek at this.
That's our
And
guy.
she'll
That's
like
our guy in the chair, Johnny.
Yeah. And
she'll look
Sakrosa
at the
will hand them over.
she'll look at the bookcase basically.
As you go through the bookcase, I'm not even gonna have you roll an investigation. It's just knowledge, atlases, encyclopedias, all these different tomes, basically involving of like historics of Pikman Manor, of the city of Zeph, different bits and bobs of some minor occult lore here and there, but nothing really stands out as much.
Okay, so the Pikmin Manor like books and stuff, nothing looks like it's like a
Suspicious.
old blueprint of the place, or we don't see nothing
No
jumps out at me that
blueprints.
kind of relates
No
to the bodies or
blueprints.
anything.
Ugh.
No
say
secret.
those words.
Secret
Got it.
book levers or anything.
No?
Well,
I am checking the
nothing
body
of-
too.
there's
The body
nothing of
is-
note here either.
Nothing on the body really is of note, barring this cultist chief barring their sickeningly wide open smile on the neck and their clothing and a scythe. Nothing really stands out. They have a component pouch, but it's not really for the faint of heart.
Okay.
You all make your way out of this room. You still have upper levels and even a lower level to explore. What's the game plan?
Oh, from past experiences, they tend to gather on the lower levels, so I suggest we likely head down to the basement, or if you all would prefer, we can investigate the tower first.
Sakosa would nod at the checking the tower first.
Okay. I will say, if that is the case, we will move on to the next layer of the map. Give me just one moment.
Maybe this would be a good time to take a break looking at time.
Yes, we can take a nice
Yeah.
little break here if
I think- I think
We'll
Nug
take a
gotta go
nice little
pee.
5 to 10 minute break.
Nug, you gotta go pee? Yeah, he has to go
In the
pee.
meantime,
Pissers!
let me at least move us to the
Drink
next
them legs.
part of the map.
Oh, hey, there's more dudes. Oh, those are the guys who killed themselves.
Yeah, they were not having a good time earlier.
No.
No,
Oh, yeah,
no, they
ladder.
weren't. Really have I think their biggest problem was that stiff neck pain.
Alright, chat. We'll be right back. Perfect time for an ad break. Meh. Hey, we're back.
Hello.
Yeah.
This guy in this room is totally going to be alive. Smile.
Totally.
Man
Totally,
taking the best
guys.
nap of his life.
God,
Man's
I wish.
getting the good
Just like
sleep.
Link.
To kick us back off from coming back from break. Oh.
Hell yeah.
Hey, yo! What'd you crack open?
Dr. Peeper.
Guest.
You might need his medical services.
Dr. Thunder, more like. Looking at Gorm.
Wait, isn't that an actual soda brand? Hold
It
on.
sure is.
Yeah, it's the
an off-brand
knockoff
soda,
brand.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
Pretty damn good too.
It's great value. I forgot. Walmart
You leave
owns
Mr.
it.
Pibb alone. I love him.
I think
Mr.
Mr.
Worldwide?
Pibb.
Pitbull?
Mr. Pibb is
think-
fantastic.
Yeah, Mr.
Yeah.
Pibb is actually kind of like the not off-brand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's got its own cult
Yeah.
following.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's like the RC Cola of Dr. Pepper imitators.
Be nice to RC. Don't insult him by calling RC Cola.
I'm not insulting RC Cola. RC Cola is a genuine brand, but it's usually the off but still established brand. You know what I mean?
Somewhere there's a
least he didn't call him
Minnesotan who's
Shasta.
currently having a fucking who's currently taking notes on this entire talk. Going,
To
okay.
to get us back into the session, I do have an important question about this zone we're in.
Yes,
Ladder?
that is a ladder that goes upwards.
Oh.
Ladder go up?
Ladder
Okay.
go up.
Do we want to have some folks go ahead and go up to confirm that that's clear, or would that confuse things for you, J Frost?
It doesn't matter. I'll probably do a shift depending upon who. I would rather I'm more than willing to do a split party. The only thing I will say is I would like to at least focus on the group who's currently on this floor right now.
Yeah, we won't worry about that.
yeah.
We'll get to it in a minute.
I also suggest
come
someone
back.
not in heavy armor go up.
Yeah.
Or heavy armor, go up. I mean, hey.
Nothing
Complete
bad could
mail.
happen. Smiles and DM.
All right. Well, I'm gonna move for the door. Is it open?
All right.
Yeah.
The door is open. As you step on through, you see a long
Room service.
line of these little bookshelves paintings of different like bits and pieces. Some displaying like what appears to be familial portraits. Your guess is probably of the Pikman family who once inhabited. You do know historically that there's currently only one surviving Pikman, and that is a great granddaughter who has never really came back to the original manor. Just it came from what is known as that the family did abandon this manor. Some didn't, but there were a majority that did, and moved back within the city of Zeph. But while the family line might be a founder, they never did take up any of the founder positions. Merely staying as noblemen, but of the lower to mid-class variety.
As we're beginning to move through the hallway, I'll kind of gesture at this door right here to gesture for somebody to check that room. Either I can do it or somebody else would rather do it.
Renata's down.
All right,
Does
Renata.
my passive perception pick anything up?
I will say nothing that you can hear. You just hear the creaking of wood, the sound of the house, this manor settling. Renata, you are going to investigate this room?
Yeah, she can try to do it stealthily if possible. She gonna try at least.
Go ahead. You can roll stealth.
9.
You kind of try to sneakily open the door. The door gives a little bit of resistance, though, as you notice it's locked. What do you do?
Who had the thieves' tools earlier?
I can use them, but I don't think I have any.
She who had the thieves' tools earlier. Hold on.
What, did you leave them?
Sorry. I thought
You
Oates was
still have
pissing on
them.
the couch.
Oh no.
Oates was intensely focusing while staring at me, but was hitting the couch.
Aw.
If he starts pissing on things again, I'm going to end him.
So I wanted to make sure he wasn't. Yeah.
Sakrosa,
Yes.
if you wish to thieves' tools,
Very
by all
one.
means. Easy. You crack open this
did.
lock, open the door, currently laying on a bed. Another body. Similar as to the one down below. This one having yet another slit across their neck, but it didn't seem like a deep enough cut. And there's a few self-inflicted stab wounds to the abdomen, specifically right towards where the heart area would be, no doubt as a means of trying to quicken a hastily made self-termination.
Is there anything interesting on him, like investigating? Or...
There is the dagger that lays at the
What's
bed.
his bodyguard?
There's a few platinum pieces within in his pockets. His scythe laying off to the other side. There's 2 chests within this room, a little dresser. There is a bookshelf, some lights, paintings, and you can kind of see off towards this one little part right here, a kind of a false door, as you kind of,
Partition.
as anyone who would go to check it out would lead to a private bathroom, specifically, you know, a small latrine.
The plat's mine.
All right.
I love Partition by Beyonce.
Hell yeah.
Is there
Just
anything
checking
else?
the chest just to see if there's anything good.
Which chest would you like to check?
I need to check this one right here first. Where's the
All
other
right.
one? Oh, there it is. I'm blind.
Sakrosa, please roll me another Thieves' Tools, as this chest does have a lock on it. Same with the other one.
Hold on, I want to make a perception check first. I don't. Traps.
You hear-
there we go.
you hear-
Check for traps. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
you're ticking from inside the chest.
No, it's not trapped. It's fine, guys. Natural 20.
You listen
Damn.
in. No sound. Just the sound of the lock.
Oh, thank God. 31.
31. You crack open the lock. Do you open the chest?
God. I have no way of truly checking, and that takes up spell slots. So, yes.
You open up the chest. And inside, there's a few bars of gold.
Wow.
Would my detect
As-
magic still be going on? Sorry.
I would say, given the amount of time that you spent, detect magic only lasts for what? I
10
believe
minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
instantaneous.
I'd say,
Yeah, that's
given the
just
amount of time that you
10
guys
minutes,
spent
yeah.
downstairs as well as coming up here, the 10 minutes would have been past.
Okay.
So you're currently
It's
running off of
4:30.
no detect magic, but there's a couple bars of gold. There are some sacks of silver coin, and there appears to be some like component pouches already pre-made within this chest. There's at least 5 gold bars. Each gold bar
Nice.
weighs around 5 pounds.
Mhm. Oh my God.
But each gold bar is worth 5,000 gold pieces.
Jesus
So that is
Christ.
25,000 gold pieces. The sacks of silver, if you were to convert it, would probably be... let me make sure. It would be... There's at least 30 sacks of silver. And they're small sacks.
Yeah. Urfa will just hear a message. All it says is her name. There's an urgency to it, like an excitement.
Urfa, you do get this message.
CG.
Sorry. Can you repeat?
Sakarosa literally just called her name via message.
Yes.
She's calling. There's an elation. She's grabbing your attention for a thing. I don't even know where you went. Holy shit. Are they?
I was scouting ahead.
Yes.
Yes.
There is a couple
She's
There's a
calling you back.
pair of doors in front of you, Urfa. There's also a Letterman station down here.
Hmm. She'll make her way back. What's all the fuss about?
Sakarosa will just hand her the gold.
I would say you would probably have a hand out the door with holding one of these
Yeah.
gold bars.
Oh, yoink.
Yeah.
That is a 5-pound gold bar.
5,000. 5,000 each.
Ooh, what a payday.
Well, they're not going to do anything with it. Not anymore, at least. And Gorm is going to turn to go ahead and breach this door.
You breach the door, and within is another room full of bookshelves, a couple different globes, portraits, and mirrors. As there is. This seems to be kind of like a talk room. No doubt, probably used as a meeting conference area. Or, then again, might have other purposes. You don't know.
Can I attempt
This
to
is
make
where
a
all the items
perception?
go.
Yeah. Can I attempt to make
Oh.
a perception check to see if there's anything out of place in here? Anything that seems weird?
By all means.
I hear my joke got
18?
you, by the way.
18. I need to roll something here. Let me see. D20?
Oh. What does that mean?
You notice nothing.
Uh-oh.
Don't like
Don't
that.
like that.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Shit.
It's just got significantly worse.
Has me sitting here trying to figure out if there are things I actually want to do.
Yeah, no.
Fuck.
It's a room.
Shit,
filled
I actually
with
have to try
more-
now.
It's a room filled with bookshelves, scrolls jutting out. There are more portraits. This time showing of the picture of Moroki Pikman himself, an elderly gentleman, or in his youth, but still similar to the founder photo back within the city of Zeph's, main halls within its capital building. Just the same grumpy, does not like the company he's with photo. Scowl on his face. On each of these paintings.
There's a thing I could do, but that'd be burning a spell.
Do it.
Mm.
Use them while
Fuck
you got
it.
them.
Sure, why not?
I'm a bad influence. I'm sorry.
You know what? The way I see it, I can probably get this back somehow, depending on how long this takes. So, gonna look at the room. Notice it's pretty empty in comparison to what was downstairs. And say, something about this doesn't feel right.
True seeing.
And that lasts an hour
That's your
too. Honestly,
second
that was worth
character
burning
you've
anyway.
made for a
Oh,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's
Yeah.
your second character
first
that you
thing
made
you-
for one shot in this.
Oh, Bellatrix. As you
True seeing.
activate True Seeing,
Huh?
the first thing you are greeted
All
with
it-
is this room is not empty. There are dozens of spirits. They all look like they have
Oh.
a sickening green collar wrapped around each of their necks, their wrists. There's purple markings, kind of like swishing like cursive runes on these green vines. However, the thing that catches your attention, Bellatrix, what's your perception?
That is a good question. Let me bring that back up. My passive?
Yes.
It is a 15. As far as I am aware.
It's a 15. You have true sight.
True sight.
Roll me a perception check with advantage.
Oakley dokley.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
16.
It's double 16.
I need to roll a competing.
Oh.
Beats you by that amount. For a second, you thought you saw something in here, but it might just be a trick of the light, especially considering the fact that you're currently looking into partially the ethereal plane. And, well,
Shit gets weird.
yeah,
This
you
is
see
fair.
souls. And you kind of look out the curtains. You see there's a barrier actually formed around the entire manor and estate.
Please
Oh.
don't loot them.
Oh.
None of the and as you look out the window, there's a lot more souls out there, all looking at the Pikman house.
So you're saying this is Dark Souls?
This room is not exactly as empty as it appears.
What is it?
There are a number of souls in this room, all very unhappy, and there's several hundred more outside of this manor, and what seems to be a barrier. For a brief moment, I thought I saw something, but there's a lot to take in.
Why a barrier? Perhaps something to keep the souls, the spirits in. Perhaps they need them for something. Maybe we could find the source. Do
All of
they,
this-
the spirits, do they seek to harm us?
God, did it seem like they wanted to harm? Or did
God?
it seem
No.
like they were just
God?
I will say this. I will give you this. They don't have faces.
Oh.
They look
Oh, I
like
hate that.
shades, but judging by the green bindings formed around some parts of their body and this purplish hue kind of connecting each of the green bindings, they look bound. Whatever it is, they are trapped here.
Well, I cannot say if they mean us harm. There's a purple-colored cord that is attached to all of them. I think that they are bound to this place somehow. All of the ones outside of this mansion can't say staring at it because they don't actually have a face. More so, you get the impression they are looking this way.
Perhaps we can find a way to release them. And Gorm will kind of cue into everyone. Alright, team, there are a large number of spirits in this place. They seem to be tethered here for one reason or another. Let's see if we can find anything that seems off, see if we can maybe release these spirits. I doubt that the cult had any constructive uses for them. And Gorm will kind of look back to Bellatrix. Anything else in this room that's worthy of noting?
above game. I think I covered everything, but I'm not
I would agree.
sure.
There's nothing else really. There is.
Yeah.
The only thing that is left within. There's nothing really left in this room. The hallway just doing its own thing. I will say there is still the one chest that's left in the other room, and of course there is the upper part of that library that, currently is
Yeah.
Frost.
occupied by 4 hang-ons, so to speak. Yes?
Halloween decorations.
The deaths are making me spookied. May I use a divine sense?
By all means.
Ooh.
Please roll a divine sense if you would.
May I use a divine sense?
Let's see.
Sniffs the air, listens.
Renata. You kind of you do manage. I would assume that Gorm
It's
and
a-
Bellatrix, you two kind of are bringing this information to your fellow compatriots. Yes.
That or like Renato
Yes.
goes in the other room, like to meet up with
Oh.
them. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Even if she had to send like message multiple times, yeah.
Yeah. We'll begin to
Alright.
form back out into the hallway too, and
Yeah.
kind of relay what we
As-
discovered.
Yeah. As you are talking about this,
Yeah.
Renata, you kind of decide, that's kind of a little weird. You decide to tap into your divine sense, try to see if maybe you can figure something out. The first thing that hits you is you are very familiar. When it comes to feeling the celestial light, it feels warm. Fiendish, it feels like infernal. Undead. The fiendish and undead, it feels like a more malevolent presence. What you are first hit with is an overwhelm. It is like you took an immediate plunge into the frozen waters of the Arctic North. Your entire spine shivers. You feel the hairs on your skin stand up straight immediately. There is this overwhelming dread that, had it not been for your paladin aura, you would feel like you would want to hurt. You would want to
Yeah,
hurl
that.
over. God, yeah.
You
What am I
are
calling?
bitch.
Hurl, lurch, and curl up in a ball in just despair and misery. The first thing you feel, this entire ground is desecrated horrifically. If there was any light of any deity, any religion, it's gone. It has been replaced by this abyssal black void of...
Shiver's gonna go up her spine. She's gonna start like rubbing her arms, like, fuck.
It is an unpleasant feeling. It
Something's
is
wrong.
like...
Not that we
It
didn't
is like
already know
taking
that.
a
but
polar
something's wrong.
plunge into cold Arctic water mixed with, like, touching some gross, nasty thing in the sink by 1,000.
She's gonna like really gonna not like dance, but like just like alter like bounce between the two of her feet, like no. Would you say it was just desecrated?
It's beyond desecrated. This feels like it is ground zero for the void itself.
This ground is so desecrated. I wish I could fly so I didn't have to touch it.
That's some real desecration.
They've clearly
What's
been here
desecration again?
for a significantly long time.
So, what now? Like, some bad mojo in here, right?
Indeed. I would imagine that our options would be to either check above or go below.
We still need to we still need to figure out where our target is, and then I guess now we can also add the idea of seeing what's causing all of this into our list of objectives. That barrier out there is there for a reason. We need to figure out why. These spirits are bound here for some reason. We need to figure out why. I vote we investigate the top of the tower as quickly and efficiently, and then we head downstairs. Thoughts?
We
I'm
can
down for
fly
that.
up to the top, depending on how high up it is.
There's a ladder back in that
Iapetus?
chamber. Iapetus? She's here?
Huh? Hmm?
My baby?
What's up?
Saturday.
What? Huh?
It's all good.
It sounded
You
like
said
you
how
Iapetus because
how
of how you
high
said high.
up it is.
Oh! I was like, wait, what? I was like, oh shit, did I slur? Like, did my words all slur together? What happened? I get it now.
Oh.
Yes, I
But-
believe the plan
mean-
is now to investigate the tower. Hey, which one of you smaller kiddos wants to go up that ladder first?
Smaller who? I'm 6'5".
Sorry.
Oh, high five. What's up? So's Renata.
Sorry. Which one of you lighter fellers wants to... Less
What are you
heavy
non-plate
fellers.
wearing motherfuckers?
Yeah.
I mean,
So that would either be Bellatrix. Bellatrix.
mhm.
That would either be them, Sakrosa, or Urfa, technically.
Does it look like there's any sort of latch at the top of the ladder? Like looking into an attic or something where you'd have to
It
pull
looks
down
like there's
a
a
door?
latch system, like a door.
Yeah, I'll go. It's fine.
I will just ask right here before any of you decide to go up. Is there anything down here you want to investigate on this floor?
Oh, right. I did
other-
want to grab this. What was in this chest?
Okay, please roll me another Thieves' Tools.
27.
27. Okay, not bad. You easily crack open that lock. I assume you're going to be opening the chest, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. You slowly begin to open this chest, expecting more gold. You're greeted by a light.
So
Sakura,
I've been
could you do me a
flashbang.
favor and roll me a dex save?
I mean, do you want me to roll a dex save?
Yeah, I still want a dex save.
That seems...
Could be
like-
worse.
that-
I was expecting her to be greeted by teeth.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
22.
That's
I
what
believe.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You're sure right, sir. I
A
do have that
glyph
thing you're
of
thinking
warding
about.
activates as you open this. And remind me, do you have anything that can cut damage?
I believe you have
I sure do.
evasion. You take
I'm a
0
rogue.
damage.
I have a
You are going to want to do that as this room ignites in a burst of flames. As just everything in here, instantaneous cook. The body
Sakura
is charred to
walks out of the
beyond
room.
third degree. Everything documents this part of the manor is now set aflame.
I like to think we all just watch you walk out completely unscathed.
Yeah.
You forgot to check for traps, didn't you?
Just bombastic side eye.
Criminally offensive side.
Offensive side eye.
Well,
Alright.
nothing to do about now. We'll need to... We'll probably want to expedite our movements through here now before the fire
Ah,
gets
yes,
too
and then I will.
uncontrollable.
At least you didn't get your soul. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying I'll go up the ladder.
Actually, you know what? Hold on. I might have a thing for
Ugh.
this.
At least you didn't get your soul ripped out like last time.
It was a little embarrassing.
You know, can I use control water, wall of text, to put out the fire in that room?
You can. You do have a water skin on you.
Yeah.
And
Moment. Oh, I know that.
everyone has some water skins on you.
Yeah, technically.
Just going to... He's probably done this before. He's going to take the time and just... with the control water and just start putting out the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Zaya, I'm not sure you... Oh, I was about to say, I'm not sure you need see invisibility if you have true seeing up.
Yeah, true seeing is currently.
I was trying
Don't-
to tap the eye, and it was like, cool,
I'm
you
sorry,
want
read it.
this spell?
Yeah.
Don't
We've
pull
done
a
that before.
Satara.
Oh boy. Alright. So you all are making your way up to the turret? To the tower?
They're
Yes,
making their
Sekros
way
is
up to
going
the
up.
turret. I'm putting out fire, not putting my fat ass on that ladder.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm going to just change.
I'm gonna
your
stealth up
layer.
there.
Alright. For those of you who all is going up, I would like
I am.
Okay. Watts one. Who else?
I am not, but I'm keeping an ear open in case a ruckus begins.
A ruckus
Of
meeting.
course. Okay, so one that's going, one that's not. What about the rest of you? Yes? No?
Punk's eye.
Actively trying to figure that out. I want to go, but I also want to look at the desk. Fuck it, I'ma just go.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've got 4 people going up, 1 staying down. We will move.
No.
Wait, you're not
Yeah.
going?
I just feel bad leaving him alone.
Well, then, okay, you stay down.
I mean, I'll go up if everyone else is going up. I just figured that I didn't think everyone was going up. If that's
it's
the case,
fine,
then
it's
yeah,
fine.
I'll go
There's-
up.
Okay.
Here.
Yeah,
We'll
don't need
keep 2 of
everyone
you,
up here.
2
I
of you
figured
down,
people-
2 of you down, 3 of you up.
Yeah, I figured people were just going up the ladder. Like some were going up the ladder to peek, while others
We're
were gonna,
opting
like,
to
keep
stay
an eye
down.
out.
We got the heavy armor.
Yeah.
We don't think that that ladder is gonna be able to
Yeah.
hold us.
Yeah.
You guys go up,
Y'all got it.
and you are greeted by, in this tower, a mirror,
Ugh.
a chest, crates, a door,
Bud.
Chests everywhere. Traps I can't sense.
I like
I
the
need-
a mirror. This is a bucket, dear God.
God.
There's more.
There's
no.
more.
No.
No.
I mean,
What
I
the-
have the burb eyes.
I mean, you do
You
have true
do.
seeing, yeah, but I don't know if that.
there is some more spirits up here. In fact, some of these spirits look a little smaller than a few of the others.
Oh, cool.
Oh, I don't want
You
to think
know
about
what? If you
that.
fuck up, just remember to add my shit to it.
You are
I don't know if I have.
you are
your
still
order. Yeah, you're
downstairs.
downstairs.
Damn it!
I will add your shit to it. Oh, I just realized I never used the bardic. Fuck.
That lasts an hour, I
Is he
think.
gonna
It's fine.
use it?
It's 10 minutes.
Yeah. But yeah. Urfa, Bellatrix, Sakrosa, you are currently up on this tower.
I mean, before I move over there, I'm gonna make a perception for traps and the like, but that's where I'm going.
I guess.
Okay, roll a perception.
I guess it's better to have the bardic and not need it than need it and not have it, right?
True.
Yeah.
true.
19. You don't hear anything.
Yeah, that's what we said about the last one. Don't trust that shit.
Yeah, I don't see any traps or anything, which is what I was specifically looking for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to? That chest does not have a lock on it.
Hell no.
Right? Chests without locks are more suspicious, actually.
Has me like triggered by Dark Souls. Nope.
Quick, see if there's a chain on it. That's how you tell.
Yes, I was
Hold
literally about to say,
I-
is the chain straight or curly?
J Frost, I'm gonna roll intelligence. Will this get me the information I need, however, before I roll?
To see if it's
I
a
mean-
mimic.
I
Yeah.
mean, if you ask the bird,
You can
the bird
attack
could
it.
see it.
You can
I don't
just
wanna-
strike it.
Well, yeah, that's what I was gonna figure out is if my character has that knowledge.
I would say roll a general intelligence check.
There it is. 13.
You've dealt with a mimic once. Granted, that wasn't a chest mimic. It was more of a nasty closet mimic.
Oh god. Anyways, stab. Oh no, not what!
Please roll me severity. I will say for this one, before you roll it, higher is better, lower is worse. Roll me a
Oh,
d20.
God.
Oh boy. You go to stab this chest and you accidentally kind of sneeze, whiff, and stab yourself in the leg. Roll me some damage.
Ah! Ah! Only 6. It's not bad. It's not the
Take
worst.
6 piercing damage to yourself. Congratulations, you played yourself.
I have.
You okay, Sakrosa?
Just frustrated groaning sounds from the corner.
Why did you stab yourself?
Trying to see if it was a mimic.
Oh, well, I can do that.
Bonk!
32?
Oh lord.
You smash this fucking chest, and outpouring is coins. Lots of coins.
Hey, money.
Copper coins. A trunk full of copper coins. Though, what do you want to do with them? That's all on you.
I'm gonna look at the coins. And I'm gonna kind of look to the other two. So, there's like ghosts and shit all around, and we're kind of trapped in here, right?
Sort of. Sort of.
At least the ghosts are trapped. I can't speak for certain on if we are, but the ghosts seem to be.
Anyone against maybe like leaving the looting until after we're able to actually leave the place again?
You see Sakroso look down at her pouch that's already twice the size it was when we got in.
Looting more?
You do what you want.
I have no intention of taking anything at the moment until I am sure it won't get us stuck here. On that note,
Looks at the chest.
at least for a little bit, I should be able to tell if something is not quite right with any of the chests here.
As she also is now staring at this mirror.
Bellatrix, you have true sight, yes?
Mm-hmm. That's why she was like, they could just ask the burb if the chest is a mimic.
You look
I mean, that's true.
into the
Well,
mirror.
it's not a mimic anymore.
You see your friends. You see yourself. Roll me a perception. Again, with advantage, because you are with...
What do my burb eyes see? Oh, soft 20. Thank you for the advantage.
Allow me to roll for this entity. As the candlelight flickers behind you, for a brief moment, you see the shadowy visage of an entity standing behind you, at least standing 6'2", piercing purple glow in its eyes with a skeletal face, only for it to disappear.
So, I'd hate to alarm you, but we are not alone, and I don't just mean the spirits I mentioned before. Perhaps we should get back to the others, and quickly.
And while waiting for them to respond, we'll be moving towards the fucking ladder while sending a message to Gorm saying, what I
Shit's
saw
haunted,
earlier.
yo.
What I saw
Moon's
earlier
haunted.
wasn't a trick of the light.
Yes.
On our way.
Hey,
I
bro,
will say
Moon's haunted.
Yeah. Sakrosa, as you enter in this room, you see the first thing that immediately gets you is the swinging body of a woman in cultist gear hanging from the rafters above this bed. You also see
Yes,
more documentation, more paperwork. 3 chests. One that has this triple master lock on it, whereas the other 2 look more simplistic.
Well, I'm gonna look at the papers first, just in case.
Of course.
Just see what I can find. Perception, or do you want me to do investigation?
Investigation, please.
Oh god, excuse me. Jesus. That was a bad burp. Oh, natural 1.
Roll me. You know what? I'm not even gonna have you severity. You read through all this, and it just you can't understand it. It's written in a. What are your languages?
Thieves can't, Elvish, Draconic, and Common.
This is written in a language that you do not understand, and it hurts your eyes to even look at.
Well, you know where it's going. In the pockets.
Okay.
Yoink.
Anything? Go ahead.
I was just gonna
Go
say,
ahead and respond to the message.
as that is going on, Gorm is gonna, and as Gorm receives that message from Bellatrix, Gorm is just gonna turn to Renata and just say, "There is something stalking around. Keep your eyes open."
Sakros is gonna peek her head out the door and wave for Urfa to come inside. And also for Bellatrix, so I could stop stuttering. Ah!
If I remember correctly, Bellatrix, you were making your way towards the ladder, yes?
I sure as hell was, and I let them know that that's what we needed
Yeah,
to do.
Bellatrix is already vamoosing
Yeah.
from this.
Like
You know, I
she's
just don't want.
she's waiting at the top of the ladder. She's not gonna go down it yet, but she let the
Yeah.
others know,
Yeah.
hey, saw some shit. Leave now.
This is Sakrosa being like, no one stays alone
Loot
with
grimoire.
that information.
But yeah, you're currently, the two of you are in this one little room. Your only company being yourselves. And of course, the stiff upper bed.
Really bad, just really bad host, guys. Terrible, horrible.
So, what you need?
Sakrosa will just point to the 2 other chests that aren't majorly locked.
All right. Well, if you say so.
Sure.
Bonk it.
Bonk.
Woohoo!
All right, you crack open this. There is not even. How do I put it? There is not even a bit of resistance as you break open. However, hey, Urfa.
Hi.
As you bust open this chest, there is a glow of light.
Oh, cool. I have advantage on this.
As a immovable, invisible, cube-shaped prison composed of magical force springs into existence around you.
Oh my god.
This prison is in the shape of a cage, about 20 feet on each side, and is made from half-inch diameter bars spaced a half-inch apart. Hey, buddy. You're in Force Cage.
Yeah.
As you are currently trapped.
Hey, Sakrosa.
Hmm.
I'm going to take my hammer. I'm gonna put it along the bars. So I appear to be trapped. There's not a lot of room in between here, but there is room enough for me to stick my hand out a little bit. And she's gonna stick her hand out and then use it to flip you the bird.
You can't see the smile, but you see her eyes push up a little. You know it's there. Psychosa will just go back out and will say, Earth is trapped. Directly to Bellatrix.
For the second time thus far, Bellatrix, head and neck only, turns. Didn't I say that we should leave? And why is Erfa stuck?
Magic.
She's going to head on over to see what is happening. And she specifically is not going through the door because I have a bad feeling. She's going to stand on this
You
side
peer
of the
through,
door.
and you see Urfa currently within this, what can only be described as a magical go-go cage.
Alright, so let me see something. What would I have to roll to determine whether or not I could safely attempt to dispel that and not kill
I'm gonna need
party
an
members?
Arcana check straight.
Got you, because I don't want to dispel something and then suddenly Shadow Realm. Nat 20? 25?
Oh!
You look, you realize, oh fuck, it's a force cage, and the first thing that immediately comes back to your mind is something you've kind of been told. Force cages cannot be removed via dispel magic. In fact, there's only 2 ways to technically get out of a force cage.
Would she be able to get that information from that roll?
Yes, in fact, I will tell you this right now. A creature that is trapped inside the cage can't leave it by any non-magical means. If they try to use a teleportation or interplanar travel to leave the cage, the creature inside has to make a charisma saving throw. On a success, the creature can use the magic to exit the cage. On a failure, the creature can't exit the cage and waste the use of the spell effect. This cage also extends into the ethereal plane, blocking ethereal travel.
Funny, I think I almost took that spell for a character. Fuck.
The only way to really get out of there is via, again, teleportation magic that individual would have access to, or somebody on the outside, in theory. Or you have to destroy the cage, and currently there's only one spell you can think of, and that's a disintegration spell.
Okay,
So-
Yeah,
What, are you
force
gonna
cage.
let me-
Force cage is nasty.
The force cage is
Yeah.
you sit in the timeout box forever spell.
It
so
lasts for an hour.
It's 1 hour.
Yeah.
I literally almost took that spell, I think, for either it was this character or
Thinking of-
another one, and I was like, I'm gonna do this thing instead.
I got
Fuck.
inspired by
It's the combat encounter ender. Truly.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Can I?
It's funny considering the inspiration behind this.
So, there's something I can try to do, but to attempt it,
one second,
I might
mine
be
is
wasting
A high level.
my only high level spell.
That's okay.
Like
I got it.
7th level.
Well, 1, that's okay. I've got an immediate workaround. 2, I think the DM had to step away.
I'm
Oh,
here.
got it.
Oh,
I'm back.
Okay.
I'm back.
You were back.
So, what was
spell
the
is it?
plan?
So
CG,
Urfa's
you
gonna go.
first.
Are you gonna? So is someone gonna let me out?
Well, here is the problem with this. This sort of cage cannot just be, broken. You would either need to teleport out, or someone would have to use a very powerful spell to.
Oh, and you guys are always really stingy about your spells.
Not.
Mm,
I could put. Actually, you know what? I
Hold
think
up,
I
I-
recall telling someone not to go in here.
Yes, I think I remember that someone also saying we should save the looting for later, but you follow your team. Flips bird again.
Flips bird back.
Well, funny you mentioned that. Bird
up.
can also just about face.
That's okay. That's okay. Let me try something first. Say DM.
Mhm.
How much room do I have in here? Like 5 feet?
10 feet.
Yeah, about 5 feet.
Okay. I think that's still probably enough. I'm gonna pull out my dwarven thrower.
Mhm.
I'm gonna throw it at the floor.
Smart.
You clang.
I'm glad you and I had the same idea.
You clang off the floor as the magic around you maintains.
Force cage, I don't think hits the floor.
20 feet on each side is made from half-inch. Prison in the shape of a box can be 10 feet on a side, creating a solid barrier that prevents the matter from passing and blocking exposure. Let me double check. Hold on.
I mean, it is a box, so it would be up to you, ultimately.
Did my feet go up when this thing was cast? Am I now standing on the box, levitating?
Yeah. And also, to answer your question, Force Cage does have a floor.
Okay.
It's in the cage or box form. You are in a cage.
And I have 5 feet between the bars, right?
Yeah, between yourself and the bars.
May I ask an above game question?
By all means.
So, Bellatrix.
Stop.
I don't know if you took a certain spell, but there's one I feel like might be useful here.
So that's what she was thinking earlier. There's one spell she has. But
I
continue.
think I have a different spell, but what is the spell you were thinking of?
So I have one single use of teleport that I could use to get us 3 down to the other 2. The catch is if I use it, I think I'm fighting with the cage and I'd have to succeed.
You will be making a charisma saving throw against it.
Now,
You're
luckily, I have extra boons to help with that, boy.
Actually, no.
May I? Well, hold on.
It'll-
May I continue? Did you happen to pick up polymorph?
I did not.
Dang it. Enlarge
I-
reduce?
I was thinking enlarge reduce because I thought I took that. I did not, sadly.
I thought you were about to say vortex warp.
Well, I'm trying to avoid teleportation.
Yeah, I have a
mean-
teleportation thing to help out, but that's about all I got.
I would say if you're going to use teleportation, I just need to read Force Cage 1. A creature inside the cage has to make the charisma saving throw.
Ah,
Yeah. Surprisingly, my charisma's not the worst, but it's probably not going to work. So
we can always throw Bardic on there. Sai, you
Yeah.
sounded like you were about to say something.
Oh no, I was saying as in like agreeing, realizing, oh, it's the person inside that has to make the roll. I could add a whole bunch of bardic stuff. I could do my bestest. I could try.
Don't you
I'll
have
read
another
this
one?
one.
In fact, you told me you did.
Which one?
Dimension door.
Wait. I think I know which one you're talking about. Let me read
Hmm.
that and see how it works.
So above game, if we need to do, teleportation, Urfa needing to be the one to make the save, we could stack a bunch of buffs like, Bardic Inspiration and things onto Urfa
And whatnot.
and just see if we can push
That's-
them past the threshold of getting them out of the Force Cage. Because ultimately, if it's just like I had residual casting of the cage, the DC for this would be roughly like what, 17? Because it's a 7th level spell, I believe.
It is a 7th level spell, and perhaps
Depending on who casted it.
You know what? I'm also gonna say that I'll get advantage on this because of danger sense, because this is a trap.
I banish you and unbanish you.
Also,
unfortunately, with danger sense, and I have to be fair here, danger sense relies predominantly on a dexterity saving throw against things that you can see.
I'm joking, dude.
Oh, my apologies. I thought.
Yeah.
Never mind.
No,
Apologies.
I was prepared to trigger traps with this, which is why I'm like, okay, sure.
Yeah, I pulled a sneaky on you. You didn't expect a cage.
Yeah. Remind me, who's the one again who wanted to loot chests?
I was not looking to loot chests. I was checking these so we didn't have to deal with them later.
Uh-huh.
I've got Resilient Sphere and Circle of Power, I'm afraid.
Hurt yourself from your
I can't do
Look,
much for you.
just-
Spot within your range.
I would say your
I
best
don't mind
bet
burning
is.
the.
Please,
I don't mind
please,
burning the teleport.
Yeah, I would say your best bet is teleport, but first you might want to give Bardic Inspiration.
Oh
Why
yeah,
don't you
100%.
just leave me?
No, you can
Bless.
bring.
Yeah, you could just leave the button behind.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Zai.
This is
not.
not an. I don't think this is an evil party. This
Hold
go
on.
around.
No,
My
no.
mom would
Hold on.
leave you.
Okay, hold up. I mean it. Just leave me.
No,
This is a temporary thing.
Zai, you don't have to be in the cage. You can, it's with 5 feet. You can grab another companion.
Wait, really? Let me double
Yeah,
check.
that's
Yeah.
bring
another
up
part of
teleport.
Dimension
Please
Door.
bring
As
up
long as
teleport.
you
No, it's
are within
Dimension
range
Door.
to touch someone, you can take them with you with Dimension Door. Also, if you really want CG, I could just drop the floor out from underneath you.
I mean, again, like, I'm stuck in the floor, so... Like I'm stuck in the cage, there's no floor.
Zai, I'm talking about Dimension Door, not teleportation.
Oh no, I knew you were. I was reading through
Yeah.
it and I was like, oh, I thought I had to be.
No,
In
it's
something.
a creature with one willing creature within 5 feet.
Oh, well,
you got it too.
So then I guess the question would be, if I moved closer to try to help with that, who's doing the charisma roll still?
That
Me.
would still be Urfa.
All right, so then if we're doing this, I'm gonna need to give you some help.
Do we want to get the other 2 companions up here in case they want to help with this?
I like to think, yeah, the 2 of us down here are like, what's taking so long?
Why is it taking so long?
Because if we get Renata within range, Urfa will get Renata's aura as well, which will help with the charisma save.
Wow.
All right,
Hold
so
on.
what's the game
And I-
plan?
So,
yeah.
So as
The
far as
only
I can
thing I
tell,
was
game
going-
plan. Sorry, go ahead, Zach.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Game plan, as far as I can tell, the 2 of us are going to come up. Renata is going to do Bardic Inspiration on Urfa. Urfa is going to be within range of the aura of
'Cause it is a
Renata's
10-foot
aura. And then Bellatrix is going to attempt to Dimension Door Urfa out of the cage.
Okay.
Just
I will move your tokens up here as you have been contacted by your compatriots about a problem.
Can I possibly add on to here, J Frost? Can I use specifically just the second part of Silvery Barbs to give
You're gonna have to-
advantage to the
you're gonna have
Wait,
to
hold
trick-
on, wait.
when you choose
I got
a
it,
different
y'all.
creature, you
I got
do
it. I
within
got
range.
it.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that only works on me. Fuck. Never mind. Sorry, I was
I would
reading.
say
I
you
was
will
reading a
need
spell
to
that I had.
you need to target a creature at the very least to have to roll the lower.
That's fine.
I mean, hey, you could target one of your friends.
Well,
Yeah.
I was about to say, I'll target Sakrosa.
Because you'd know.
Really?
Oh, this
Again?
is hilarious.
Did we not learn our lesson the last time? And then I'm gonna give the inspiration to Urfa. Or the advantage
Oh,
to
this is
Urfa.
hilarious. Okay, so you do this. I will say,
So
Renata,
Urfa
you
has
you're
Bardic,
coming in.
Bardic-
advantage from Silvery Barbs, and Renata's aura.
Yes.
Hello.
Okay. Okay.
It's fucking stupid.
I'm going to need you to cast the spell for the dimension door. So please mark that off your spell sheet. At least the one spell slot that you burned up for that.
Oh, done and done.
Urfa!
Quick, put Urfa in the wall.
Urfa,
No!
I need you to roll me that charisma save.
All I'm saying is that if you
Oh.
Dimension Door, you could technically use to find your way into the back rooms.
Okay.
What's
This is
what's
true.
the bardic inspo?
Usually 1d6, but I
No,
don't
it's
know if
it's much
different.
more upgraded as you're level 7.
It's a
D8
D8 right now?
What? How many levels in Bard are you? If you don't mind.
For Renata?
Yeah.
No, for you.
Oh, because I thought Renata gave Bardic Inspiration.
No.
No, you're the
Renata
only
is
You're the only
giving the
bard.
Paladin aura.
Bard. Yeah.
Okay, because someone kept saying Renata gives
No,
Bardic
you're.
Inspiration. and I was
How
like,
many
what?
levels of Bard are you?
Oh, I'm 14, so yeah, I can give up one. I was just confused.
That is a
'cause,
D10.
yeah.
Okay. So that is a 24 plus. What do I get for the bonus for the
bonus.
aura bonus, Renata?
Renata, I believe you are +5.
5.
Because you are maxed out charisma.
Okay, so that's a 29.
The Bardic between. I will say this. You would definitely beat the spell save DC on this. But you beat it only via the Paladin aura being lapped up. If the Bardic Inspiration will also help shoot up. Just the initial charisma roll would not have passed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Yeah. Thing that casted it. Mm-mm. But you definitely cast, you teleport, and much like a... You're good. You are free of this force cage.
So, Urfa is going to dust herself down. Thank you, everyone. And she's going to walk on over to. She's going to walk on over to Sakrosa. Hey, Sakrosa. I just want to say that I love your hair.
No! No!
Oh, that's
I love the
absorbent.
braids that you have. I wonder if it'll still look as
Sakrosa.
good later when I rip the middle one right out by the roots. And I'm going to make my way towards the ladder.
Alright. Fair to say that you guys are all
We're going down.
going down.
I was about to say, Gorm at this point is pinching his brow. Alright. Let's all collect ourselves and head downstairs now.
Alright, 1 second. Let me... I would assume you're all just going directly to... are you going back to ground floor, or are you planning on just going straight down to the underground?
At this point, I think we should probably just go to the underground.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Fine by me.
And I guess while we do, Bellatrix could fill in Garm and Renata specifically on what she saw. And fill in basically as a whole, just the party. Like, this is what I saw. Purple eyes, skull face, etc. Might be the person binding them. Or the entity binding them.
Does that sound
Alright.
like anything I'm familiar with, J Frost?
Doesn't sound like any... you know what? Give me an Arcana. This will be with disadvantage.
It's not gonna go well. I don't suppose you would let me roll religion.
Oh, religion I'll actually allow!
Okay, sick.
Sweet.
That's a difference of 6. That's my
You know,
plus
I'll
1 to
allow.
plus 7. Disadvantage still?
Yeah, it's still disadvantage though, but you do have a chance.
9. Fuck, it was 22
Oh,
was
that's
really
some
good too.
bullshit. I thought it was gonna land on the 20. I'm like, god damn it. That... You never heard of a shadowy skeletal figure with purple eyes. That just sounds considering this is some serious desecration, whatever it is has some real strong pull. You guys make your way down to the basement and allow me to please do this. You should see the basement.
Yeah.
Can I pop a
it is
divine
loading,
sense as
yeah.
we going in there? Because
Oh, by
these
all
shady motherfuckers
means.
killing
By
themselves on desecrated
all
ground.
means.
Get
Please.
flashbanged again.
By all means. Divine sense.
At this point, I'm feeling like we need to nuke this bitch from orbit.
Hey, if
As
you want,
you
I can go
guys-
back outside.
Raise it to the
I can
ground.
do it.
You
The
guys,
gods start again.
as you guys go down to the basement, Renata, you decide to cast Divine Sense, just trying to see that cold void feeling that is more intense the lower you go. In fact, now you can feel this.
Darkness.
You feel like something even colder than the void is down here. You can sense this pungency of rot, entropy, decay. And for a brief moment, you swear you feel malevolence itself gazing upon your very soul. As you are all going down, Bellatrix, there's an even greater concentration of souls down here. More of different height variations: tall, small, thin, fat, humanoid,
Number of-
monstrous, animalistic.
The number of souls down here is thicker. We are either getting maybe closer to the source, or perhaps more lives were lost down here.
Renata's just rubbing her arms again, trying not to shiver. Something very wicked is down here.
I don't like
Sekiro
that one
subcast
bit.
spell.
Well then, let's purge it. Gorm is going to move.
Oh, I'm
forward.
always up for a good purging.
Down here in this cellar, barrels of drink, barrels of different supplies, crates of food. Standing before you is a mighty oak door. Gorm, I assume you plan to no-knock entrance.
Correct.
Yes.
Same thing as before. Throwing up, holding up the shield, ready for whatever's on the other side, and poof! FBI!
Smash
Somebody's
that
open up!
door. You see a room. There's a door on the other side, but you see more bookshelves. You see some markings down on the ground, almost like a circle of arcane. There's a table with different items, papers, tubes, different things. You see a body, but unlike the rest, this one doesn't look like it's... In fact, allow me to ask you a question. What is your passive perception?
14.
14. I'd say roll me a medicine.
Also, as
Oh,
Gorm
this.
is coming in, seeing that sigil on the floor, he is gonna kind of like throw his hand up, kind of like a hold on, because he doesn't know what that sigil does or if it's even active. But I will make the medicine check. I will. just making sure
Can we
that
see that?
the sigil is priority in his mind.
Of
But
course.
22 on medicine.
Hey, this guy over here, he's still alive. He's on the ground though, and there's some foam coming out of his mouth, but he's still, quote unquote, alive.
Okay. Immediately turning to the sigil on the floor. Does it seem active? Do I need to make a check for that?
Roll me an Arcana.
18.
The sigil looks burnt out. If there was any arcane energy in that, it has been abruptly used already.
Okay. Gorm is going to kind of casing the room. He's going to call out, "There's a live one here, sigil on the ground. Seems burnt out, but watch your step." Now I'm going to make a beeline for the body.
You make your way over to this currently convulsing human being who is... Their eyes are kind of... There's blood protruding out of the eyes. There seems to be some pus like forming out of their nostrils and out of their ears as they... You can, with that medicine check, this guy is no doubt embracing death, but not in a quick and painless way.
Is this...
And in fact, you can't, as you get closer, you could smell some alchemical concoction on his breath. No doubt this man partook of some imbibement of fluid that is currently eroding his intestines.
Is this possibly the result of poison, or is this acid?
That is going to require a medicine check. I will say, are you... Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm interrupting. Go.
No, go ahead. I would like to hear what you do.
So after Todd does his thing, I want to know if I can do an Arcana check on this sigil.
Oh, by all means, you can roll a Arcana check. And
Sorry to interrupt. Go.
Gorm, I'd say roll a medicine check to see what he may have imbibed upon.
May I
funny
also
pizza
roll
man.
an Arcana?
Ooh, dirty 20.
12 on my medicine.
12. The pungency gives off maybe something. If this man has poisoned himself, it's probably through an alchemical solution, not a normal poison. So, whatever he's choking on, it's not nice. It's definitely turning his insides.
I don't suppose lesser
Nasty.
restoration would do anything, would it?
Oh, I've got something for this.
The
If it's a poison.
condition.
Oh yeah, you got it.
It will. I will say the lesser restoration will kill the poison condition, but this man is.
Okay,
He's not going to die if you cure him of it.
But he's probably not.
He will,
great
however,
either.
be left in a agonizing state.
well, damn, sucks for him. Not my problem. Yeah.
I was
We can put him
about
out
to
of his
say,
misery if
too
he
bad-
really wants us to.
I was about to say, like, too bad you're not the right cleric for this.
Yeah. Lesser restoration on him. I don't know what's going on with the spirits, but if they're contributing to what's going on here, I'm not letting his fire or his fuel be added to the fire. I'm stopping that.
Yep.
Should have been a cultist, my guy.
I will say this
Suffer.
right now. We will get to that in just a second. Renata, with your Arcana check, you're checking out the sigil, yes?
Yeah.
Do me a favor and roll me. Are you proficient within religion or history?
No.
Fuck.
I'd say roll
Don't
me
start
either
now.
of those two, but I'll give you advantage because of the Arcana.
16.
What are the languages you are very proficient within?
Common and Orcish.
You should have more than just those two.
What?
What's your intelligence?
With your background you should also have like at least a language. Unless your background didn't have any languages.
Did I have the guard? I forget what background I had. Not on my thing for once.
It's fine. Don't worry. I will say.
If I int is 12.
Well, it's a 16 because you had advantage.
Oh yeah.
You swear you've seen a few of these symbols before, and cross-referencing with your Arcana, you know that these tend to be more of deeper, darker magics. This is no doubt a sigil of something, some dark force. In fact, with your Divine Sense also added on, this isn't necessarily ground zero, but this feels like a lid.
Oh, I don't like that. The lid. The lid. The lid.
The lid to something.
Oh.
And that's been
see.
at least abruptly sealed off.
The lid to something.
Do with that information as you will. Gorm,
Hey.
this man choking, it just looks. His eyes are somewhat stinged. He cannot see, but he can feel, and he goes.
Oh, cool.
He's trying to speak. Do you say anything?
No. I'm just letting him speak.
Watch him suffer.
If he's got something to say, I'm letting him say it, but
Let me roll something, because I need to check. Comparing.
Gorm's like,
10
everyone
with
shut up, my show's on.
his-
I'm watching my soaps.
He
This
actually
person's
does manage to
dying.
get a few words. Lord, have you forsaken your most trusted follower?
Fucking
Have I
loser.
not done what you have asked?
What was the name he said just now?
Lord,
Oh, Lord.
no name.
Oh, fuck. The musician?
Yes,
Well, guys, we
They'll
gotta
never be
nuke this place
royals.
from orbit.
you'll never be royals.
The artist formerly known as Lord.
Yeah, I am Lord. As he begins feeling around and feels you and goes, it's Lord.
He'll kneel down. Who is your lord?
Hey, yo?
He begins feeling you and feels more muscle.
Yo?
And goes,
He's getting oddly sexual. I lean in closer.
Shut up, my soaps are on.
and reaching up. Gordon, you have a beard, don't you?
I taste the cyanide on his lips. What? I do. I actually have a pretty. I have a. It's not
A
great
kiss
in
that
that
leaves you
image.
breathless,
Gorm
yeah?
actually has a pretty significant beard to the point where if it's not like draping like past the chest on its armor, it's actually like draping onto like almost like a pouch inside the armor where it's out of perfume. But yes, he has a pretty
Oh.
significant beard. It's a beard a dwarf would be proud of.
He feels that and goes, no, Lord, who are you? As his choking begins to feel more painful. You are not the Lord in waiting.
Who is your lord?
He does not seem to respond to your questioning, but he immediately goes, intruder or survivor, kill me. I make peace. My soul kindled to his fire.
I just want to clarify I heard all that correctly. He said the intruder was sent by what?
He said to allow me to put.
Translate.
Yeah, I need my closed captions, please.
Closed captioning provided. Be you intruder or survivor. End me. Add my soul to the pyre.
Hate that.
Hate that! I want to come over and slap him with some lay on hands just to be spiteful.
I've been debating on hitting this man with cure wounds.
All right, how many
Deserve it.
points are you gonna be expending?
Slap him with 15.
Damn!
15. Okay, well,
You fuck loser. You ain't dying today.
it does not cure him of his other conditions.
The floppy healing of Lechonk.
As he goes,
Not even with a cleansing touch.
oh,
Be extra pure, just whack!
You can use your action to end one spell on yourself or on one. It is not a spell.
Okay.
You can, however. No, it wouldn't be. He does go. Who's that? Why do you prolong my suffering?
Because it's funny.
I have given everything. The final piece.
She'll raise her hand again if it doesn't look like she's gonna answer the question.
Renata, please roll me a insight.
I was hoping you were gonna say intimidation. Okay.
No, not intimidation.
I don't think
18?
you can see.
The way he's acting, the way he's responding back, you quickly look and realize this man cannot hear nor see. Whatever he took to try to kill himself has already robbed him of his sight and hearing.
Damn it. Well, I do have.
Yeah, but do we want to use it here?
Hold on. Hold on, because it only requires a bonus action and I get it back at the. Just in case, greater restoration.
I don't think that will work
kidding.
on this man.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Definitely not looking at
Well-
heal. Which
I just
specifically
realized you
ends
can't,
blindness and deafness.
Deafness.
But I don't
any
know if
other
that would
disease
necessarily
on the
heal,
target.
recover this man's eyes or ears.
Ears and the melting organ.
Oh, so what's the game plan, folks?
I think we're just gonna fuck off at this point. Let him just suffer.
I was reading through something because I was actually going to try to intimidate in some way, but I'm reading through some things in my sidebar to see if I can help it along.
I mean,
I'm just gonna remove any immediate weapons or sharp things around him.
You would
Yeah,
remove
I'm just
from
gonna
him
I'm looking
a
for
spell book.
poison.
Hey, shout out to Urfa and Urfa/CG, who is just patiently waiting by the door.
Mhm.
You would remove a spellbook from him. This tome, written in what appears to be a multitude of languages. Let me ask something: is anyone
Whoops.
proficient with languages of abyssal, infernal, primordial, or deep speech?
For once, no.
Oh! Because I figured out what it was. It was Outlander, and yes, I would have, but it was Celestial. Damn it!
It's fine.
I speak common, giant, and draconic.
Herb, what languages do you speak? Zai.
Oh, I only speak Common and Draconic. That
I
sounds
like that we
like
all took
Why do so
fucking
many of us
Draconic.
speak Draconic?
I like how
it's
this is the
'cause-
one damn time I don't have comprehend languages.
It's because we're
Yeah.
learning from Legacy of the
had
Deal Breakers where
comprehend.
one motherfucker speaks Draconic, and it comes up all the time.
So I took Draconic because I remember reading something where it was like bards usually will take like Elvish or something in order to write their songs that way, and I was like, nah.
Nah,
this
I'ma
bitch has
learn-
performed.
I'ma
This
learn
bitch has performed in a
guttural.
dive bar. She knows other shit.
Hey, that's where we
Um,
met.
Yeah.
I will
I
say
do
this.
have comprehend languages if it helps, but we'd be here.
Oh, by
a
all
minute.
means, if you want to use it, you can read this book.
We would be here a minute. I think
Yeah,
we'd rather
that's-
take it and then we'll use it.
I will say, whoever has the
Maybe.
book, make me an Arcana, just to see what the hell you're holding.
I think I grabbed it from him.
Okay, Arcana, please.
Soft 20.
Nice.
Judging by what you're holding, the book, and the first thing to note is this book is not made of normal leather.
Oh, is
Oh,
it human skin
cool.
again?
It's patchwork skin of
Ah!
things.
Oh, it's a human skin again. Gosh dang it, GM.
I just
Well,
picture
what-
like picking it up and then just like turning it over. Oh no. No. Just opening it up and her face just makes
What
a
you
more
kind
a
of
bigger
tell
grimace.
Is that another skin war?
Other
It's a
skin
patchwork of skin and
Patchwork.
other, like some of it is scale, some
There
of
were
it
multiple
is-
donors.
Oh, the game creative.
What you can kind of guess with that Arcana, you're holding this guy's, you're holding this man's grimoire, his spell tome.
Blech! She's just like retching as she's like like leafing through it. Please, someone take this. I can't read it and I don't want to hold it.
Sure, I'll take it.
Urfa.
Okay, I'll take it.
Consistently unfazed. Just here for a good time.
Can I have the book?
Yeah, she'll hand it to
This
you.
is our first
Yeah,
time this group
she's-
has been together, but they act like a team that has been together for far too long.
I
I'm gonna
love
take
it.
I'm gonna
I
take
love the
book.
dynamic.
I'm gonna take the book. I'm gonna walk back into the other room, and I'm just going to yeet it at the wall and close the door. All done.
All
Out of sight,
right.
out of mind, I suppose.
Okay, I'm assuming you're leaving this man to his fate.
Yeah, just gonna let him
I'd
sit
like-
there and suffer. We might be back.
Yeah,
we
just
might
kick
not.
all the
I don't
weapons,
know.
everything
This guy
sharp
sucks.
across the room. He can't see it. And I don't think he
I'd
could
like-
hear where it went anyway, so I think it's safe.
All right.
Yes,
I
There
would
is a
like
door
to
in front
try
of you.
one thing with
Okay,
this
what's
dude
up?
before we go. So, as an intimidation of sorts. Actually, wait, no, never mind. 'cause you
I'm
said he's
gonna
deaf
be
and
honest.
blind. Deaf
Don't
and blind,
even.
so never
He
mind.
can't see shit. He can't hear shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like I
just
said,
remembered
the only
deaf part.
the only thing I wanted to look in that table for any more poisons. If there's no more poisons, then no.
I just realized lesser restoration would end blindness and deafness on him as well.
No, it says
One
of the
condition.
Oh, one condition. Damn.
You chose the poison,
I
which
did. I did.
hey, you know what? Not bad. I give you props. But yeah, you guys are leaving this man to his fate, as he is
Bye, Fred.
cannot hear, cannot see. He's left. I will say, if any of you want to take a quick look and investigate what he may have particularly taken on, in terms of what to kill himself with, I would say whoever's close enough to the table or wanted to, roll me an investigation.
I guess that would be myself and Renata at this stage.
Yeah.
15.
And
'Cause I wanted to as well.
Sakrosa was close. Okay, a 15.
I'm gonna just give advantage to Sakrosa.
Shit. Yeah.
Oh, I'll roll
Okay,
again.
Sakrosa,
Go,
reroll,
Sakrosa,
Take
go!
the higher.
Mine is only +1, so like.
22.
There you
There we
go.
go.
Sakrosa, being a rogue, being someone who is familiarized with assassination and everything else, you take a whiff of everything. and it's a pungent, irritating, bleach-like odor, and you realize this man probably... It takes you a bit. Above game, this man consumed what would probably have been liquid mustard gas.
Oh my god!
Fucking hell.
Holy
He
shit.
drank Clorox.
He tried...
So to be honest,
Oh.
he extended his own suffering before we even got there. He picked the worst way to fucking
picked-
die.
Hold on. Wait, no, hold up. Time out. Isn't liquid mustard gas just mustard?
No.
No, that's a whole
No.
bottle of a conversation that I don't want to open
That...
up.
Yeah, we're not
Fair
gonna
enough,
go
let's move
down
on.
that road. But...
This is why you don't mix cleaning chemicals, by the way. That's how you accidentally make chlorine gas.
That's how you make war crimes! For a second, I'm like... I just saw that fucking image, and I'm like... My brain went blank for a second, Bon, and I'm like... What is a picture of fucking... Like... My brain went... What is that? Why did Bon post an R. Kelly? And then I'm like, oh wait, no, that's... That's Kobe. I think that's Kobe.
Rest in peace.
Ripperoni.
Wait,
May I?
Jordan?
Let's,
Yeah,
let's go.
Yeah, let's focus
Yeah,
back
let-
on the game. We don't have
let's-
much time
yeah,
left.
we will. Yeah, we're almost to a good stopping point, but there is, of course, I would assume you guys wish to open the store.
Absolutely.
Breach!
Hey, my turn.
Okay.
Bang!
Yep. You breach. I'm not even gonna make you roll. The door breaks open. Inside is an underground mausoleum where you see 6 coffins.
Mm.
One small one right here, 4 mediums, and
That was
one
not the
that
right
seems
thing.
a little bit more grandiose towards the end.
That's what I meant to hit. There we go.
It's a lot of tombs in here. So, kind of looks back. We're gonna do the thing where I march in and spring the trap, and then everyone reacts to the trap, right?
I don't know.
Like
What does
that-
my passive perception say?
Like that
Hey,
time
what
under
do
the
my-
Grand Cathedral.
What do my burb eyes see?
Oh yeah, what is true sight and 18 passive perception?
Ufa, I'm
You're-
disappointed. You used to be such a fan of springing the trap.
I changed my opinion exactly 15 minutes ago.
For no
God damn
particular
it.
reason.
That was
No
a good one.
particular reason.
Bellatrix.
Would you
What do
prefer
you
I
see?
go first then?
Yeah, Bellatrix, you look and you see more of these shades. Well, actually, less of these shades in here, but they look more bound, more kempt. In fact, you see a spirit in front of this coffin, this coffin, this coffin, and this coffin with that green binding and the purple wisps actually leading into each of these coffins. The only ones you don't see are the one right next to you and the one at the end.
Each of these coffins has a shade in front of it, and each one of them is bound to it as well, like the coffin is siphoning energy. Except for the one far away and the one behind me.
Does that bigger one look like it could, I don't know, fit a 6'2" fucking shade?
It looks grandiose considering, well, the stone is more or marble, and there's golden inlay. In fact, there seems to be writing upon it if you get closer.
Hold on. You're gonna ego friend.
Hey, thank you.
Gonna be dead.
I think I might. Hold on. I want to check how long something lasts before we do anything else.
By all means.
It doesn't say how long that lasts. Hold on, give me a moment. I didn't put the
Spell.
duration on it.
Oh.
10 minutes. Okay, I might do that, or... Yeah, fuck it. We're getting into spooky territory. I'm gonna go ahead and just, while we're all together, I'm gonna cast Circle of Power.
Oh!
Yeah.
How long does this last, if you
10
don't
minutes.
mind me?
It's concentration
minutes,
for up
okay.
to 10 minutes.
Alright, so advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. Copy that.
I need another aura.
Fair enough.
Those
30
two
foot aura.
circular things are pillars, right?
Yes, they are pillars.
Fuck it. She will take a slight step forward with that 120 fucking feet of dark vision, cause Burb, can she make out anything else on this fucking
What?
coffin over here?
Get a little closer, and you might be able to.
No.
That sounds real DME sus. I don't know.
That
I
sounds
don't
like a
know.
trap to me.
Can I get my aura before we do something possibly terribly stupid?
Oh, yes, here, allow me.
Sick.
Allow me, because this is just getting fun. 30 feet, yes?
Yes. 30 feet originating from me.
I will still make it blue.
Sick.
The seal of Orichalcos has been activated.
No.
Can we make it a slightly, like, lighter blue, or
Lighter
like
blue.
a less, more,
Of course.
for more translucent blue?
In fact,
Ugh.
I'll make it... How's that?
It didn't change for me.
I can see.
Oh,
Oh, there we go.
Okay, that's better, that's better.
Yes.
There
Ooh,
we go.
That's much better. I am
Yep.
following directly behind Bellatrix.
Of
Pretty
course.
much.
There seems to be writing on the coffin far over there. I can get closer to check it out, but we'll have to deal with what comes, potentially.
If no one stops her, she will just keep going then.
Like I said, Sakrosa's right behind you. If well, I'm unsure you know that actually. Stealth.
Oh, she
Alright.
would.
I'm remaining close.
Alright. You guys move closer.
Are
My
the
bow is
shades
out and
reacting
ready.
as we approach?
No.
I hate that actually.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it. So how close do you say that that they have to? read
I'd
it?
say getting closer. I'd say right about towards this pillar, you can finally make out what's said, and it is written in. How many of you speak Celestial?
I did, and then I changed it to Draconic after we discussed my god. But Punk did.
does.
Punk.
Punk
Okay,
does.
so Renata. Renata, if you get up to say right beside either of your compatriots that are up towards this pillar, I'd say I will let you be able to see it.
I could scooch.
Renata, as you get closer, you see written in golden inlay, "Here lies Moroki Pikman." In Celestial. Founder, father, beloved patriarch.
Wait, isn't that the name of the grumpy old man that we saw up top?
Mm-hmm.
Why would he have, like, Celestial around his coffin and be, like, beloved and all that hot junk?
Especially on some desecrated ass ground.
Yeah, that's even more confusing.
With the spirits.
Something's not right here.
I'll look for anything out of place. Actually, you know what? I'll be the one to do it. I'm gonna walk up to the coffin. I'm going to inspect it.
No,
You're just
Orpha!
inspecting it?
You know what? Fuck it. I'll open it.
Alright.
Hello?
You open the
You in
coffin.
here?
Unknown to you, a glowing glyph
No.
activates.
Damn it.
I need you to please make me a charisma saving throw.
You have advantage.
I do have
Aura!
advantage.
And you have a +5, thanks to your
Yeah.
friend being within 10 feet.
18?
And 18 is a failure.
I had a feeling.
As-
Can I... Hold on. I think I have a thing for this.
I think I do.
What?
Holding. Gotta read some things.
I'm gonna let Punk go first, because I gotta find my thing.
By all means, I'll let you. I am gonna say this will be a reaction requirement.
No, I don't have a thing for this. Punk, it's all you. I have a thing for if I fail save.
Well, you said a glyph. I don't know if it'll actually work because it's not
What is
casting
it?
a spell. The glyph has a spell on it, but I don't know if that's casting a spell.
What are you thinking about?
Absorb magic.
Oh, refuse spells.
Ooh.
Use them to your nourish. Chill. You can interrupt a creature. You can interrupt a creature.
Yeah, so I was like, it's not if it's a glyph or that.
Oh,
That's what's
yeah.
like. I don't
Eh,
think it
I'll take-
can.
I'll take the hit.
All
Wait.
right. You're
No,
wanting
that's
to
bringing
take
it
the
back.
hit?
Well, I mean, I have to take the hit.
Okay. This little blaring gold and white light comes off, and Urfa,
Bye, friends.
No!
Oh.
Bestie, no!
We found the mimic chest. Except this one was the funny He Who Elden Ring mimic
hey,
chest. that
anyone want to roll
teleports
a
people.
Arcana?
I mean, I can.
I'm just gonna go chill in the
And all this-
timeout dimension.
19.
I'm absolutely rolling an Arcana because there's a reason.
No,
I didn't wanna get
Renata!
Fuck, not one. I'm too surprised. She reached for her warhammer
Renata!
when it would disappeared.
Oh,
fuck!
Oh no!
My baby!
friend has been kidnapped! Bellatrix,
the hammer box,
Gorm,
give her
and
back.
Sakrosa. You recognize a banishment spell anywhere.
No!
Oh! Well, she'll just be back in a minute then.
He'll be back, yeah.
Of course. In fact,
So Chris is like, damn, I
as you
couldn't have
kind
made a better
of
trap.
take a minute or two, you kind of, take a swig, get some
Sakrosa
food.
is listening, by the way.
Eventually, Urfa, you're kind of chilling in this little dark void, this little pocket dimension where
Nice.
there's this elevator music kind of playing, and there's just this weird-looking cat. This weird-looking cat looking at you.
God damn it.
I wound up in the room with a cat. It's not nearly as bad as that room with the moose that I got into, but, you know.
That sounds like it is a harrowing time, my friend.
I
And
hate
then-
her.
God, it's fucking Agni.
You just pop right back.
while
no,
while
we lost
Urfa's
you.
gone, while Urfa's gone, Gorm just turns to the others. I mean, I did offer to go first.
You pop back. You pop back. There,
Hmm.
Urfa. Your friends are just looking now at you as you have back.
How was it?
Well, it was certainly a lot less atmospheric than this place, which was probably a plus
But you are okay.
for the most part.
Good.
I feel really angry for some reason, but I mean that's just condition normal.
Hey, Urfa, what's your passive perception?
16.
I like that the cleric has one of the lowest perceptions of the group.
Right?
You know what? Let me roll for something. I need a...
I have been perceiving, just looking out for danger.
Oh, yeah, you definitely beat him.
Hi.
Hey, Urfa.
Oh fuck!
Here's something
He's
in your
back.
pocket.
What's in? Do I have something in my pocket?
Yes, you do have something in your pocket.
Cool. I ignore it. I'm gonna go back to this. I'm gonna go back to this casket, but it's clearly more interesting.
No.
Anyway,
Yeah, but the coffin is open, and instead of a body, there's stairs.
Here's something felt out of place.
Well, yeah, you got popped.
I have an important question.
Urfa looks back to
yes.
Krosta, a beat passes, and then Urfa just goes, good one!
Jesus Christ!
what were you gonna say, Zai?
Christ.
So, for true seeing, does it have to specifically be doors hidden by magic, or just things in general?
With true seeing, you could see invisible through doors and whatnot, you know, like barriers and whatnot. Things hidden by illusionary magics. But that
I'm pretty
was
lenient with it for like passageways and shit.
Yeah,
So
but
all
this
that
was
count.
more like it's an actual solid like
It was an illusion.
staircase. It was no illusion. This was just hidden by a marble top.
Got you. Oh, Kali Kali.
If I had a silver for every staircase, for every staircase in the coffin, I'd have 2 silver. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that's happened twice. And I'm gonna start lumbering on down.
We just
Yeah,
hear
all
clunk,
right.
clunk, clink, clunk.
You all begin to make your way down. And allow me to switch us to the final thing for tonight before we end. As you all make your way down the staircase.
Oh, hello. Oh, that's a skull. Neat.
You come down
Cool.
to this room. There's this vast coldness in the air. That feeling... Renata, that feeling you felt up top, everyone can now feel. And as you all make your way down to the step, the coffin lid slides back on top.
Oh, cool. Thanks for closing the door behind us, I guess.
Oh yeah, it's a polite coffin.
It's a automatic coffin.
Ah, wonderful. Existential dread.
Cool, it gets worse.
Cool, it gets worse.
And as this cold, creeping dark meets you, this intense dread now becoming more living. That is where we will end tonight.
Yippee!
Hooray!
Part 2, part 2, part 2, part 2.
Part dos.
Yep, we will have to finish this up in a part 2 to this. Well, what was supposed to be one shot, but realistically is now a 2-shot. Double tap.
Shocking.
Yeah.
No one.
No
Not a
one.
person.
Yep.
We are not a group for one shots unless
We are 2 shots.
Yep.
can't.
I'm gonna be real. as someone who is running 17 one-shots, the moment that you introduced a map, I knew this was a two-shot.
I honestly,
There's
the other day, I was like,
layers.
this is gonna be a dungeon crawl, right? There's no fucking way.
Yeah.
We can try, but us specifically? No fucking way.
Mhm. Why do you think I was quiet most of the time? I was just sitting back and enjoying the fireworks.
The shenanigans.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not Razzle. I don't have to hold the leash.
yeah.
That's my job, as it turns out.
Yeah. That's your
Yep.
job now.
But-
Alrighty.
As you were saying.
If you all would permit me, I would like to be the first one to give my wrap up, as I desperately need to go to bed.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning into this wonderful one-shot. I am J Frost 747, the DM for this little expedition. I hope you all had a good time. Find me here on this channel for various different streams. Usually well, not anymore for the Sunday game. Sag. But hopefully for
Sag.
campaign 2 someday. Besides that, Candlekeep. You can find me for that. You can see me at Saved by the Spell over at twitch.tv/burnupon. And yada yada yada. Love you all. Take care. Mwah. Kisses. Bye-bye.
Ah, good. You kept my seat warm for me.
He
Hey,
replaced
gamers.
the seat with $1,000 wheel of cheese.
Yummy. Now I have a
Yum.
seat and a snack. Hello, friends. Thank you for joining us tonight. I guess we'll send it now to Zai, because I think Zai needs to go as well.
Oh boy. I'm Zyme. You can catch me here and I know words. I'm not tired. And Instagram at Zyme site. Here playing games Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Final Fantasy X Tuesdays. Playing some more Onimusha 2 Hell Mode difficulty Wednesdays. And Fridays I'm playing fighting games and beat 'em ups. Or Monster Hunter. Because Mama always needs new shoes. But yeah, that's me. Someone else take it away. I take nap. Good night.
Good
Bye,
night,
Zai.
Zai.
Friend.
Punk.
I was going to
Oh,
say
fuck.
Punk. Punk is probably
Hi.
next.
Sorry, I have upset tummy. I've been dying all night. My name's Punkier Dog. I play Renata. No nonsense. Pally. I'm not really streaming right now. I'm trying to get back to it, but I really need a better job first so I can pay my bills and then have a hobby.
Yeah.
Oath of La Chunkla.
I am enjoying La Chancla so far, and I'm so happy my first attack when it got a fucking nat 20.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I loved it.
It's
But
a
that's
sign.
me. Bun. Good night.
Hello.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
Punk.
Hello, it is me, the Bun, also known as the Flustered Bun. Tomorrow, at some point, I don't know what time yet, because I'm trying to finish them up, but I'm gonna drop like 5 new dice sets on my Ko-Fi before I get my T-Fers taken. So maybe. We aren't sure yet. I have to go to the consultation and do that first. But yeah, expect new dice tomorrow. And then I'll be conked out for at least Tuesday to maybe Thursday. Depends on how quickly I get out of stinky process of being in pain. Other than that, you will not find me anywhere for until not next week, week after, back in Rascal. And I mean that's it for me. See.
Hi. Everything that could possibly shill has been shilled. So, I'm CG. Hey, I'm CG. Tart.
Hello, friends. I have been your host for the evening, but not your humble dumble master on this fine Sunday. I
Right.
have been merely your host and your Tempest Cleric, Gorm Farting Tart. You have already found me here at twitch.tv/fartingtart, where I do D&D. I do variety games. I'm a Doge tuber by trade, and this week is going to be my last week of streams for a little bit, because after this week, it is going to be GDQ time, baby, where I'm going to be taking a
fucking
little
go.
bit of time off. I have 11 days off work. I'm very excited about it. I am very, very excited about it. So, yeah. But the next time you'll see me will be, I believe, Tuesday for Legacy of the Dealbreakers. I need to confirm a thing with someone real quick. Hold on, because I have forgotten. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, no. For some reason, my brain would. Did I schedule something tomorrow and not remember it? As far as I can tell, I did not. Haha. But yeah, so next time you will see me will be Tuesday. We're gonna go right into Wiley.
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 Wiley is Wiley is Willie. Okay. For some reason, I was thinking it's not Willie is Wiley, is it? Is Wiley is Willie? Go.
You got turned around.
I did. Go show Wiley some love. Let him know who sent you. We will be back soon, TM, with the second episode of this little D&D mini adventure that we are running here. But thank you for tuning in. We love you all so very much. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And remember, as always, Black Lives Matter. Trans rights are human rights. You are loved. You are valid. And most importantly, today, if no one's told you today, you fucking matter. We love you all. And we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I just realized I was supposed to say that I'm playing my Skyrim character.
Idiot.